Hey!
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 What's up, everybody? We are back again for some Wednesday night wrestling triple threat, and we will start tonight. Sorry, we are starting tonight with MLW Major League Wrestling. Today's host Chris, along with my good friend Andrew, co-host, and a newcomer to this stream, but he will be here occasionally whenever his work allows him. Will.
What's up, everyone?
All right. Well, like I said, tonight we're getting started with MLW. I'm going to toss it to Andrew for a little bit of a breakdown.
You got it. And we got a lot going on for MLW. If anyone is interested in watching MLW Fusion, you got a couple of stations you can watch it in. If you're streaming anywhere, you can watch it on the DAZN network anytime, anywhere. You can also catch it on the Fubo Sports Network Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. EST. Check your time zone differences for that, as well as YouTube Wednesdays at 7 Eastern Standard Time. For
Did you
USA,
hold on. Did you say DAZN?
DAZN.
DAZN.
DAZN. People have different ways to pronounce it. I was just covering my bases.
I know.
You know.
Caught me off guard a little bit.
I do that. If you are in USA and Canada, you have beIN Sports as well as beIN Sports Espanol. For the English version, it is Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as for the Espanol version, Monday at midnight. So check your time zones for that. So you have at least 20 plus different countries you can watch. There's a lot going on for the show tonight, but as a lead up in, we're starting off with the Opera Cup. Now, for those of you who don't know about the Opera Cup, it's a very prestigious tournament, an event that happens. It's been going on for at least since the 1900s. Ended when Stu Hart took the trophy and then retired it. It was reintroduced into MLW through Teddy Hart, and now the promotion is running the tournament annually. You've got winners like George Hackensmith, Stu Hart, a lot of legendaries. So that's something to look out for. Also to keep in mind, we also have the debut of Calvin Tankman coming in, who was a regular in GCW, Game Changer Wrestling, but is now reintroducing himself into MLW. So you've got a lot going on there. And last but not least, we got a follow-up going on with Conan and Selena De La Renta with a development that she has been feeding information and allowing access to Contra into the MLW headquarters. So we've got a lot going on there. To lead into what's going on to today's show, I'm going to toss it over to Will. Will, fill us in on what's going on with today's show, bud.
So we got two Opera Cup first round matchups. We got Rocky Romero versus Filthy Tom Lawler. I think that's going to be a great one. And then, just the intro. And then we have TJ Perkins versus Richard Holiday.
I've seen Richard Holiday in person, and he's good.
He's really good.
He's got the charisma.
Chris, you got a little bit of a hype up comment there from Big Red Fletch Cassidy saying, "Loving the UK title replica, buddy."
Appreciate it. I got it on sale during the SummerSlam.
It's probably one of the best belts WWE has made.
Absolutely,
my all-time favorite. My
all-time favorite
over here, but it's the undisputed title.
Absolutely. And Mike's
Appreciate
going,
it,
"Hey, look,
Brandon.
it's Will."
Yeah, here I am. Surprise, guys.
We've introduced him finally. We finally got him.
Yeah.
We finally got him.
3 streams.
Just I see we've got a couple of viewers coming in on the stream. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Just make sure, if you are interested, or you better be interested, why else would you be here? Make sure to like the page, follow the page, share this video, and make sure to keep your notifications on, because you never know when we're going to be on, and we will be covering as much as we can. And we promise to entertain you along the way, or your money back. You didn't pay for this, but anyways, just make sure to keep everything on and enjoy the show. Okay, so we're starting off with what looks to be the Opera Cup. Guys, what are your thoughts on the layout for the Opera Cup today?
It's a tournament. I'm familiar with all the names. I've never heard of the Opera Cup before. I'm just getting into MLW, but
Gotcha.
It looks like a pretty good 8 contestants, honestly.
Yeah.
It promises to be very entertaining. You've got a field that consists of like different promotions. Like for example, we do have Rocky Romero from New Japan Pro Wrestling. We also have Laredo Kid from the Mexican
AAA.
Lucha Libre from AAA. We've got Richard Holiday, who's competing in MLW, obviously, but we also have TJP, who you've seen probably regularly in Impact Wrestling as well as New Japan of America. So you've got a lot going on here.
Yeah,
It's a big weight difference.
He's been everywhere.
Speaking of which, we got Richard Holiday coming out. Now, it should be important to know he is carrying the IWA Mid-Caribbean belts. However, he is not the champion, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
What?
I don't know. Are you correct?
Yeah, so what has happened so far is he has stolen the belt from Savio Vega after winning a non-title victory, and he's claiming himself to be the champion. However, it was a non-title victory. So as of right now, he's holding the belt, but he is not the champion. Earlier today, as you're seeing right now on the broadcast, Richard Holiday did have an incident that happened with an unnamed attendant, if you will. Alicia Toots has confirmed that this is the video that happened at this time, as you're seeing right now.
How much you want to bet his AirPods are fake?
You may not be wrong. You may not be wrong. It's looking like he's also wearing fake Ray-Bans too or something.
He saw one of those Facebook hacked posts.
Like the Illuminati.
eBay with 3 E's instead of 1.
LOL. I have no words for that.
Gino!
Hey, there you go.
My boy Gino.
There you go. Gino Medina. Chris's
Gino
boy.
Medina.
Here's your boy.
He's
Oh
the
yeah,
boy.
I see him probably 2 or 3 times a year. He's one of the biggest names around here.
That's awesome.
Hey.
DFW area for those viewers. DFW Texas.
It's something.
Yeah, he wrestles in. He's from the. He's not from, but he's down in Reality of Wrestling Booker T's school, not school. Show. So he's around there. He comes to North Texas, El Paso, Mexico, everywhere in Texas, really. He's gonna be massive. He's gonna be massive.
I have
Yeah,
a feeling
he looks like a star.
He's definitely very charismatic. He's very standout when it comes to the MLW roster, which is pretty stacked, to be honest.
Yeah, last I watched MLW, roster was stacked. It was a long time. It was a decent amount of time ago that I watched.
It's still pretty stacked, my man. It's still pretty. You've got the likes of Gino Medina as well as the Dynasty and Contra. You've got Davey Boy Smith Jr., who I think is leaving as of right now after his last match. I think his contract ended last, if I recall correctly. Comment section could correct me on that. We've also got Brian Pillman Jr., who is starting to stand out pretty well in the division, as well as you've seen him in AEW Dynamite as well. And he's coming out. He's pretty good. Coming out, we've got TJP coming on screen. TJP, as we all know, is Mr. Dad Kid, but very, very, very athletic and charismatic performer in the MLW roster.
And we know how well he does in tournaments.
Indeed. The CWC for records.
Yep.
All right, guys, what are your thoughts on this match going in? Richard Holiday versus TJP in the Opera Cup opening round.
Well, it should be obvious that TJP has the speed advantage and Richard Holiday has the size advantage, which usually comes with the power advantage. Pretty straightforward analysis right here.
Very true, very true. Chris, what are your thoughts?
I'm just gonna go with the experience in TJP.
Yeah, that's another big factor.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Holiday a couple times, but I don't know too much about him. But yeah, TJP probably.
Well, I can tell you this much: Richard Holiday is a very I don't want to say stiff, but he's a very believable competitor in the fact that you will believe you were in a bit of a scrap fight with him. And TJP, as you know, very versatile competitor, able to fight on any area of the ground, whether you're going to take an aerial or a submission expert. Very innovative with his offense. So this does promise to be a very explosive opening round for today's show.
Is he going to wrestle with his fake earbuds in?
I was just about to mention that.
I'm gonna leave it up to you to discover that, guys. It's very entertaining to see Richard Holiday perform in the squared circle.
Who is it that came out with TJP?
That is I cannot pronounce words. Cow. He's been accompanying TJP recently in MLW. Kind of like a side piece, if you will.
Aye.
I can't words. I'm sorry.
I guess there's a time limit on this match.
Yes, so MLW's introduced the time limits recently, I guess because of their hour-long format.
I like it.
I believe it's 15 or 30 minutes. Comment section can correct me on that one. After a certain amount of time, the matches do get declared a draw.
Yeah.
So that's something to look out for. It's a bit of a throwback to the early TNA Impact days when they were on Fox.
AEW does it. They'd have time limits.
They do as well. AEW does do time limits as well. The only thing I don't like about time limits in a sense is that it does kind of telegraph the finish after a certain amount of time. That's my take.
I would disagree unless they had a decent amount of draws that happened because of it.
That's fair. That is fair.
But don't see a lot of those personally.
That's fair. That is fair.
And I don't like how their clock goes up instead of down, but that's just a personal opinion here.
You'd rather the clock start going down?
Yeah, just if your time expired, you'd rather it see 000, right?
I suppose.
I guess it's just a personal taste then.
Let's see. Okay, here comes some TJP classic offense, coming up with the headstand into the drop kick, throwing off Richard Holiday in as we go along.
Your stream is definitely ahead of mine.
Same.
Is it? My
It's
apologies.
Okay. He's on the headstand now. You're fine.
I will react accordingly.
No, you're fine.
Clinton, I see your comment, buddy. What's going on? Welcome to the show.
Welcome. No, react accordingly. That's fine. Back to what you see.
I am not a king, by the way. I'm just saying. I am not a king.
Well, he did say just kidding, but...
I know. I was about to say, like, I noticed it. I'm like, oh, wait. Pause. Here we go. TJP with a staple with the tarantula into the arm submission.
And on my screen, Holiday is has TJP in a headlock.
Yeah, TJP just got out of the headlock from mine.
Same.
Oh man, you guys are really behind. Holy Christmas. Okay.
I'm gonna try exiting and then
I'm also gonna
redoing
restart
it.
mine.
Let's just see if that was maybe a factor.
Okay, I
right,
will follow along with the action as we go along.
Roll up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything changed. Oh,
Okay, while everything's coming off with the standard chain exchange going on between the two, I do want to point out later on in the show we are also going to get an update coming in for Alexander Hammerstone, who last show was attacked by a mystery assailant. It was confirmed per the show's physicians that Hammerstone was taken to the hospital. Appearance that the injuries are supposed to be significant, evaluated for trauma to the neck, spine, and solar plexus region. So he will be on show today to provide an update. We don't have any news on what he will be providing as of now, however.
any guesses on who the mystery assailant was?
Oh, the idea going on is it's supposed to be someone from the Contra unit. Nothing yet as to what is going on as of this time.
Watch them reveal it to be Hornswoggle. He's on every show anyway, so might as well add him.
Imagine, he was like double the size, and he did debut back in Impact Wrestling as the Phenomenal Half. So anything can happen at this time, you know?
And don't forget, he was a big baby in AEW last week.
That was just amazing. That was bar none my favorite thing to see. I would like if somebody could get Hornswoggle on this show, please let him know. Oh, as you just saw, like we've got some interruption going on from Contra as of now. So that feeds into the story going on overall that Contra basically has a grip on MLW's entire production as it is. They've quote unquote taken over MLW headquarters located in New York. So that is the running overarching story in MLW as of now. Very nice dropkick by TJP coming up to the top. What do you guys think of the match so far?
Good. It's been good.
Very
Getting
nice.
it spoiled by Andrew, but that's okay.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to.
You're fine. I'm just kidding. Hold on. I'll be right back.
No problem.
TJP going up and knockdown.
Knockdown. Well, you got to wonder who would be the favorite going in right now for this match in particular. You got to think that it would be TJP, but Richard Holiday has been very on fire lately. So, comment section, who do you think is winning this one? Chris, what do you think?
Pretty
Just
good.
based on what you're seeing right now. What do you got going on?
From the most part, it looks like Holiday's been, I wouldn't say dominating, but has had the control for most of the match. You never know. You might not be able to outpower.
This is true.
You can outspeed, but speed and power is completely different.
True.
Nice to see the production people around the ring wearing masks.
Very nice. And that's a very good thing to point out. MLW is taking a lot of precautions given what's going on with the COVID-19 pandemic. So it's very nice of them to keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
As we see TJP locking in the sharpshooter right now and Richard Holiday. Seems like the comment section, we've got Dean Yates and Clinton both voting for TJP. Can't really afford to lose this match. And that is true. TJP does need this match a lot more than Richard Holiday needs this match. So there's a lot riding on the line, especially for an Opera Cup opening round. The Opera Cup itself does represent a very prestigious who's who in the wrestling world. So it does behoove these wrestlers to actually go on to win the competition. Last year's winner, as we know, Davey Boy Smith Jr., really stood out in the MLW roster as a result of that win. So it's kind of like a King of the Ring. This is kind of a who's who here.
Oh, Clinton with a very good point. I don't know if they want to really tie in different companies and stuff, but TJP will be in New Japan's Super J Cup. So a loss here might not look too good going into that tournament. It just depends how they want to really bring other factors into a different company. He could lose now and still go undefeated and win the whole thing, but very good point, Clinton.
Indeed. What I do like about this tournament in particular is that they are taking into effect it's not really just the best of the best in MLW's universe, but rather a who's who in wrestling as of now, or at least whatever you can get in the free agent circuit. Right. So, I mean, it's sort of like a callback to the X Cup or the World Cup from way back when, but it does take it very fair. As we got Will back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're missing
Where's MLW filmed?
MLW tends to be filmed in New York, normally at the Melrose Ballroom in Queens, although I don't know where they're filming right now, if it's still in the Melrose Ballroom.
Okay. Is this the normal place?
That would tend to be the normal place, yes.
No, man, like where they are right now, this is the normal spot?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not entirely sure if this is still the Melrose Ballroom.
Okay.
It does kind of look like it, but I can't tell what all the tarps going on.
Ooh.
Very, very nice drive.
Crucifix bomb kind of looking thing. Crucifix drive, something.
Sort of a crucifix drive. Now this is where Holiday kind of stands strong. He is wrestling TJP to negate the innovative offense.
And try to neutralize the speed aspect as well.
Which does make a major difference going into the show, going into TJP himself. Can't really do much when you're on the floor, right?
Especially against someone who's 70 pounds heavier, according to the tail of the tape.
Oh, yeah, that's a big factor. The height and the weight difference.
Yeah, I think it was 5 inches, 70 pounds was the difference.
Roughly around there, yeah. Absolutely.
So, yeah,
we've heard it our whole wrestling lives from commentators. The more you wear someone down, it's not going to help them at all. So just wearing TJP down could just take them out completely.
Indeed. Looks like TJP is starting to make a comeback here.
Yeah, he's using that experience edge.
Definitely makes a difference. Definitely makes a difference.
Tilt World DDT. Nice.
Stumbled a little bit, but he got it.
Yeah.
I'm a massive fan when it comes to TJP's offense because a lot of times he'll do moves that you'll look at them and you'll think to yourself, how does he do them?
Wasn't it the most recent or like 2 pay-per-views ago on Impact, like the 6-way for the X Division title, where TJP had like 4 people in a submission at once?
He did, and it made you wonder how he managed to pull it off.
Choreography to the max.
Holiday with the Impact finish.
Big spine buster. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
impactful right there.
Very impactful. Richard Holiday with the win, advancing into the Opera Cup. Very nice, very nice.
He just stole in Royce's finisher.
That was a very, very nice match. Very good win for Holiday.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the match?
10-25. For what I saw, it was good.
Yeah, it was a great match. Good opening contest.
I'm very curious as to who he's going to face in the next match. It's between, from the looks of it, between Low-Ki and Davey Boy Smith Jr. Now,
And, it's kind of the same build as this match. You have the bigger guy versus the faster guy. So we saw the bigger guy win this one. Let's see if Davey Boy can outpower and outgrapple Low-Ki.
Indeed.
Yeah. According to the YouTube description, it's not Luke and Davey Boy. That one. Tom Lawler and Romero.
Yes, that's supposed to be the next uppercut match coming in. Oh, as we the Von Erichs.
Texas Legends.
Texas Legends, man.
In Hawaii. What?
Kauai.
Love it. Love it.
That one dude in the back with a football.
All right, we got a couple of commercials going in for MLW going on right now. So far, what do you guys think of MLW's opening, and how do you think they've been handling the restart going so far?
Impressed.
I think they're definitely doing well with what they can do in regards to no fans.
Absolutely. Chris?
Same. I don't want to be that guy, but this is the first one. This is the first show I've seen of MLW, and that was it was a good way to enter for someone who's never watched.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, I keep up with it on the internet. I know some people here and there, but good opening start.
Very nice, very nice. Just going to catch a couple of comments here. We got Clinton saying,
Yeah.
Holiday reminds me of a younger, more chiseled out EC3. I can see that, honestly. He does strike me a little bit EC3-ish with how he handled himself earlier in his Impact career.
I was
do
going to say
Yeah.
the cockiness.
the cockiness. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, similar character.
We've got Low-Ki and Davey Boy are going to be pretty evenly tied. These guys know each other very well. Also very true. There's a lot of history between the two of them, so it'll be interesting to see how that match gets handled out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little replay of Brian Pillman Jr. and Marlon Reed, right?
Myron
Myron
Reed,
Reed?
yep. There is something going on with Myron Reed offering a potential title shot down to Leo Rush. So that is something to be on the lookout for.
Oh, hey, it's Jordan Oliver.
Here we go. There's Leo.
Like I mentioned before, I haven't seen this yet, but I have read about Myron Reed. I've heard he can go.
Yeah,
Myron
he
Reed can go.
Jordan Oliver can go too.
Indeed. They're very. Ooh, did he accept? Very nice.
Who doesn't want to accept a challenge, title match?
I know, right? All right, there you go. Countdown to Leo Rush coming in at the Kings of Coliseum, December 23rd. So definitely something to look out for. Those got a replay going on right now with King Mo and Low-Ki.
I see he added a moth tattoo to his chest.
He did. He did.
It's interesting seeing all these former MMA guys in wrestling now, and I don't mean just like Shayna and them. I mean like
King
the
Mo and Tom Lawler.
yeah,
Matt Riddle.
Chemo, Tom Lawler. They were Bellator head staples back when I was in high school. Really, just after I graduated, they were like the best of the best.
Indeed. Oh, while
Didn't
we've
King
got
Mo wrestle in Impact once?
he did, he actually did.
That
That was a thing. That was a thing that happened.
Impact got a bunch of weird celebrity staff matches.
I mean, it did get eyes on the product, so I can't fault them for it. But man, that
No
was,
faults given.
yeah, they did what they have to do. Just to catch up on some comments here, we've got Dean Yates. We have heard about Bob Ryder. So to recap, Bob Ryder was found dead in his house this morning. Impact officials have been trying to reach out to him, and they weren't able to. He was discovered dead this morning. We do offer our condolences to the Ryder family. Bob Ryder, for those who are not in the know, was one of the co-founders of TNA along with the Jarretts. So, moment of condolence for Bob Ryder, and our condolences to his family. Oh, here we go. Selena De La Renta.
She's finally on my screen now.
Who's the guy in the red jacket?
What's up?
Who's the guy in the red jacket?
We've got Rich Boccini and Jarrett St. Lawrence, along with she's not on screen right now, with ringside attendant Alicia Toots.
Alicia Tout?
A toot.
A Toots.
A toot.
Toot.
I thought it was a tout for the longest time. But then I heard it. I'm like,
I think I remember her correcting somebody about it or saying something about it. And that. Ooh, as we got next, Calvin Tankman's MLW debut. This promises to be very exciting, I will say.
They really honed in his weight in the YouTube script, saying 355 pounds.
Indeed. He is touted as a super heavyweight at 355. I don't know if anybody watched Bloodsport back in October. He did perform very well. He's an MMA practitioner as well as a Division I football player. So there's a lot of power. There's a lot of power behind his offense.
I'd run away.
I would also run away. I probably wouldn't get very far.
I'd get pretty far.
Well, Chris is the champion, so Chris might be able to take him. He's got the belt in the background. I'm just saying.
That is true.
I will last long enough to get clotheslined.
Getting clotheslined is fun, though.
Clinton saying wanting the MLW World Middleweight Champion since Leo is a former CZW World Heavyweight Champion. So he wants to see Leo take that title. We have a supporter for Leo Rush going for that middleweight championship against Myron Reed. Dean Yates saying apparently Reed had a match with Scorpio about a mile from his house, and he didn't find out until Monday, as well as Cage. So you'll see a lot of the stars from MLW. They were free agents. They may be exclusively signed to MLW, but you will see them around very often in local wrestling promotions. So if you do have the chance, if you are able to, as safely as possible, be sure to support your local promotions because you never know who you might see.
Exactly. It's been forever since I've been to a wrestling show. It's kind of sad.
I've been to two in the past 3.5 months up here in Fort Worth, Texas, and Shadow VIP Wrestling. They are very conscious about what happens. Everyone wears masks.
Social distance.
Social distance.
Social distancing. Yep. The ring and ring area is sanitized after every single match. You can only sit your party at a table, and tables are spaced out. So they're definitely taking care of it. Good job, VIP Wrestling.
Beautiful.
Yeah, in a couple of days from now, it'll be 9 months since I've been to a wrestling show.
That's got to be a funny feeling considering you've gone to like almost every show there is. Man.
It's so weird. I've been to 3 wrestling shows this year.
Ooh, man. That pandemic really took you out of the game.
Yeah, it was a Worlds Collide, Royal Rumble, and then a SmackDown in Boston.
So for those of you not in the know, Will is a bit of a journeyman when it comes to wrestling and different shows. You will find him popping up at random shows at any time.
And I think it was both 2018 and 19. I think I went to like 6 pay-per-views.
There you go. So
Maybe
if
not
you ever see him,
but
be sure to say hi to him whenever you see him because you never know where he may pop up.
yeah, exactly. He'll be everywhere once this pandemic's over.
There you go. Calvin Tankman out in the ring for his debut, and here you'll see just how athletic and speedy the big man really is for 355.
All right, how long does this match last?
If they're gonna showcase him, I would say less than 5 minutes.
I'm gonna say 53 seconds.
I was gonna say way less than a minute. What do you oh, holy shit! A leapfrog.
Whoo, man.
The agility.
He's like Keith Lee, if you want to put a perspective on it. I really
Yeah.
don't want to compare him too much to like, higher up stars because I'd like them to stand out on their own. But Calvin Tankman is a very, very athletic individual.
His name is
as
very
well.
fitting too.
Indeed.
He's a tank.
He's a tank. He's a tank.
And he's a man.
Does that make him a tank man?
Of course.
This poor martyr guy chopping him is probably hurting himself more than he's hurting Tankman.
Oh, probably.
Oh, absolutely.
What
Absolutely.
Those aren't doing anything, man.
Oh,
Ooh.
here we go. Here we go. The driver. Steiner screwdriver.
All right, Martyr made it past a minute. He's safe. He's good.
Which means I win. What do you guys think? Very dominant showing?
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it should have been shorter.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
And how can you say you win when you said close to 5 minutes and I said,
I said less
53?
than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I said I was only 20 seconds off.
So you still won over. Have you ever played The Price is Right?
Yeah, I said under a minute as well, so I'm out too.
I didn't know we were going by those rules, but okay.
I mean, hey.
I thought we were just going closest.
I mean, I if you really want to go that rule, I guess technically you win. Technically.
And now he's speaking.
There you go. Calvin Tankman making his intentions known for MLW. He will be running roughshod through the roster. Definitely someone you want to keep a track of.
I wish he took his mouth guard out.
As you see in the last week replay for MLW Fusion, that masked assailant attacking Alexander Hammerstone. As we mentioned, he was taken to the hospital, and he did face significant injuries. So he will be here on the show to address, the updates as to what's going on with him. As you see right there, the injury report: ribs contusion, hyperflexion of the neck, and transverse myelitis. Yeah.
Oh, so
I
I figured out who the assailant is.
Who was the assailant?
It's T-Bar.
It's
Damn it! I was gonna say Slapjack.
It is a retribution invasion in MLW. They are really expanding the metaverse as we see tonight on MLW. Talk about the Fusion nickname. I'm just saying. Oh, here we go.
Dude, I am so far behind. They're just now showing the injuries.
Yeah, same. That's okay. Andrew's special. He's just ahead of us.
Yeah, we were blaming Nick for the same thing on Survivor Series. He was so far ahead.
Maybe it's because he's hosting.
I
Yeah.
doubt it. Honestly, you would think that would put me behind
I
because
don't
I'm
know.
running a double stream. I don't know.
I was just making a joke.
Oop. There's the update from Hammerstone.
What's he saying? I can't hear.
He's saying basically he will be coming back to wreak havoc on whoever attacked him. But as you're seeing, Contra is taking over.
Would you say
Yeah.
he's seeking retribution?
Chris.
That was good.
I mean, this does promise to be something to be developed because Hammerstone has waged war on Contra. He has said he will be dismantling Contra one by one. So it's something to watch. I have so many questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Did it say the death hand or the?
It's
I don't know.
it's a plug for the Dynasty coffee mug. That's awesome.
His fake AirPods again.
With his AirPods. I'm like, what?
Dynastic.
We've got Clinton saying, do you recognize that guy? Do you think it's Black Rain from TNA and think about his buddy? He does have a similar stature. I can tell you it's definitely not Black Rain, but it does strike the mind with how he presents himself. It's definitely not him because we all know that's Dustin Rhodes and Johnny the Bull Stamboli, but you know.
Yeah.
Martin Lee, what is happening so far on this episode of MLW? First of all, Martin, welcome to the show. Glad you can join us. To keep you in the loop.
Real quick.
What's up?
What?
Will, Martin skipped Thunderdome on Survivor Series to watch us.
Indeed, that was a pretty ringing endorsement. He was scheduled for the Thunderdome, and he skipped that just to watch our show.
It's because we're special,
Shouts
guys.
out, Martin.
We are awesome.
Appreciate it.
Definitely, man. To keep you in the loop of what you've missed so far, the Opera Cup has opened with TJP versus Richard Holiday of the Dynasty. Richard Holiday did win against TJP to start it off. We got an update from Selena De La Renta regarding, the accusations that she was in league with Contra. She is basically denying it. We've got Calvin Tankman's debut, in which it was pretty much a squash against someone named Martyr. Lasted about a minute and change. Very good opening.
Yeah.
And now we've got the second match of the Opera Cup with Rocky Romero against Filthy Tom Lawler, which does promise to be a very entertaining showdown between the two.
All right. So, question for you guys.
What's going on?
What is your favorite Rocky Romero song?
Ooh. Roppongi Vice. Mine's
Roppongi 3K.
Roppongi 3K is the second closest, but that's razor close. Razor close. It's not going to be a gym workout by any time.
No, no, it's not. But I like it. I like showing you.
Yes. Showing you are great.
Here we go. Tom Lawler making his entrance in. Now, what do you guys think is going to occur in this match?
It's going to be filthy.
It's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Definitely promises to be brutal. Have you guys seen Tom Lawler wrestle at any point?
A lot, yes.
A lot. So, Chris, have you?
I saw highlights of him versus someone else a couple days ago, but I haven't watched that match.
I saw him a couple times live at Beyond.
Beautiful. So you guys know what he's all about for sure.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Now, are those jean shorts his entrance attire now, or has it just been a while and he just wrestles in those?
Yes.
That was an or question. So which is it?
No. It is his his actual wrestling / entrance attire.
Okay, so okay.
As you can see.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Don't know if I could do it.
Now, for those of you who probably are following along, Team Filthy also did debut in New Japan in the USA show. So Tom Lawler you can also see in New Japan Strong, which shows on New Japan World. So definitely something to keep on the lookout for as well. As we all know, Rocky Romero also a part of New Japan as part of Roppongi 3K.
I love how his biker shorts are jeans.
I was about to say they're wearing smaller jean shorts.
There's a reason.
Those are biker shorts.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a specific reason why I said wrestling / entrance attire.
I thought you were just saying that because you didn't know which to say, or
no,
you forgot the word both or something.
That's why I specifically said it the way I said it.
Well, I found my next Halloween costume.
Oh no.
No, not the biker shorts. The jean shorts.
I mean, I'd be okay with seeing the biker shirts.
I wouldn't.
As Clinton just points out, Team Filthy just debuted in New Japan USA recently, so definitely something to watch out for between him here in MLW as well as New Japan. Also, Dean Yates saying, saw him in his first MLW run and Bloodsport, but haven't seen him since the haircut. You're in for a treat, my man. You're in for a treat. He's upped his game since then. What do you guys think so far as in regards to who's going to win this match?
It's a tough call, to be honest.
Yeah, a little too early to say. Just past the minute mark.
Yeah.
Any preliminary thoughts?
The match is going to last longer than Take Man's match.
It just did. It just did.
Yep.
About 2 seconds ago.
That's a fair introductory preliminary thought.
I don't know. It's just... I don't know. I
We all
like
think-
both these guys. I think they're both great.
Oh, yeah. Rocky is, I don't want to say a legend. What's the word I'm looking for? A very well-traveled veteran, definitely. And Lawler's been in it for maybe a couple of years, right?
Yeah, but he's been very much a standout since he's ever gotten into the game.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I'm going to go Rocky.
That's fair. That's definitely fair.
I'm going Lawler.
There's a lot going on which you could pick with either guy that could justifiably win. So there's a lot going on. As you guys saw in a little blurb, ACH versus Laredo Kid is next week for MLW Fusion. Definitely something to keep a lookout for. That promises to be a very good match.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Definitely. And we'll be covering that next week as well. So be on the lookout next Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST. Just got a comment from Big Red. He hasn't seen much of Lawler's. He's missing out. So you're definitely in for a treat, my man. You're in for a treat.
Yeah, this match has been very technical so far.
Indeed. And Dean going, yeah, he won the first Battle Riot as well. Battle Riot is definitely something we will want to cover at some point when MLW goes back into it. You're in for a treat, guys. You're in for a treat. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us for tonight's show. Just be sure to like the video, share the video, like our page, and follow as well. You have to do both in order to get all the notifications on. So make sure you like and follow as well. And share the page to all your friends, share it to all your family, but don't share to your grandma. She may not like us.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Unless you have a cool grandma.
Yeah, in that case, share. Let her know. As long as she wears the hat backwards. If she doesn't wear the hat backwards, don't let her know.
Yeah, so, Chris, your Chris's hat is backwards.
Yeah, he's not cool. There we go.
I'm also not a grandma.
You don't know that yet.
We got a very slow, not slow paced, but very methodical match going on right now with Romero on the headlock. Very smart, trying to subdue Lawler.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to beat him at his own game.
Now, is that necessarily the wisest strategy to take against a well-renowned grappler like Tom Lawler?
Well, time will tell, right?
This is true. This is very true. And again, if you guys will, be sure to stay with us after the end of MLW Fusion, because we will also be covering AEW and NXT as well. So you want to make sure to stay with us after MLW Fusion. Do not go anywhere.
It's going to be a big mess, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Eye of the Tiger.
Yes, we are determined to make it a good show.
Yeah, or your money back. Well, Will's money back.
Yeah, some may say the entertainment is worth what you pay for it.
Indeed. And you didn't pay anything, so I mean...
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, lemons!
Hey, Andrew, pull up that comment by Clinton about ACH Laredo. There
Yep. ACH versus Laredo Kid.
Oh, damn. ACH versus Laredo Kid. Oh, by the way, Laredo Kid is the guy who Kenny Omega will be defending his AAA Mega World Heavyweight Championship against.
Indeed, that is coming up, I believe, in their Triple Mania event, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me in the comment section, or you guys in the show can correct me as well if I'm wrong on that. But that is also a match to look out for. Kenny Omega is defending his AAA Mega World Heavyweight Championship against Laredo Kid.
Oh, a big jumping knee from Rocky.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I always forget that Omega is still the AAA Mega World Heavyweight Champion.
You know what it is? I think for me at least, because I've also forgotten quite a bit, it's a mix of him not bringing it out in AEW,
Yeah,
along with the fact that AAA just does not have a lot of defenses of the title.
I only watch AAA from time to time, but then the commentators just start yelling at me, and I don't know what's happening, so I just kind of turn that off real quick.
He did. Omega did wear it out to the ring, kind of taunting Pentagon Jr. a couple weeks ago.
Indeed, because Phoenix won the belt at some point. So Pentagon, to my knowledge, has not won that belt yet.
His name isn't Pentagon anymore, guys.
It's Penta El Cero Miedo. I know. Cero Miedo. Also, while you guys are on air, I have heard some rumblings on my end that we've had some people that want us to cover AAA events down the line. So
I'm down.
What do you guys think? I hear Will's down. Chris,
I
what
like
do you think?
AAA.
This is the third show. I'll cover anything.
There you go. Seems we're making the rounds again. That's all due to you guys down in our audience. Thank you so much for bringing us in, and letting us entertain you and cover your wrestling needs. If there's anything you want us to cover, just make sure to let us know, and we will handle it accordingly.
Any chance I get to see?
If there's a show in Alabama on a Tuesday night, let us know.
Yeah. If we can watch it, we'll cover it.
Yeah,
if we can watch it.
If it's one on one of the streaming apps, we gotta have some kind of idea.
Indeed.
Yeah. But for AAA, anytime I get to see Lady Maravilla again.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's a good day.
Heck yeah. I don't think we're going to be seeing Vanilla Vargas anytime soon, though. But, But there is Hiedra. That's also one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Filthy Tom Lawler with the Romero special. Actually, no. This is the surfboard. Not the Romero special is the flip back and pull, right?
I think so.
So this is Liger's surfboard special. Never mind.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. Martin Lee saying, what's more forgettable? Otis as Mr. Money in the Bank or Kenny Omega as AAA World Champ? Kenny Omega. Definitely Kenny Omega.
I would say Otis as Mr. Money in the Bank.
More forgettable? He did show up with a lunchbox.
Yeah, but there was a solid, I'd always just forget.
That's fair.
If you asked me who it was, I'd have to think about it.
That is
Before
fair.
The Miz took it.
That's fair, man. That is fair. Chris, what do you say?
I'm gonna say, since I don't know much about AAA Kenny, but I didn't even know he's the champion until he carried it out against Pentagon. I mean, Zero Miedo.
Penta.
I have a disgusting Spanish accent kind of thing, considering I live in Texas. I'm the whitest Texan you will hear. I promise you that.
And then there's me just chilling in the Northeast.
Hey, I'm also in the Northeast.
Yeah, I was about to say both y'all are.
I'm more Northeast though.
This guy, he is technically more Northeast. I'm in New York. He's in New Hampshire.
Actually, something funny. A couple of weeks ago, before I moved at my old apartment, there's a car that had a California license plate, and one person asked me if that was my car and if I was from California because I didn't have a Boston accent.
Oh no!
I'm just like, no, I was born and raised here.
Womp womp.
I just thought it was funny.
Clinton
Very,
says,
very. I was just commenting on the match itself.
Okay.
Continue.
Clinton said Rocky Romero is no pushover. He's a Chaos veteran in New Japan, and hell yes, cover AAA, please. If we're going to do New Japan, we got to do AAA.
You hear the crowd, man.
Dean also said, I'll do a Triple Mania stream.
There you go. I see Dean saying you have him watch us on Saturday. So for the context on that one, I am going to be going to H2O Wrestling's No Excuses pay-per-view event. Independent Wrestling has that covered on IWTV. If there is interest in that, I will cover that, but I won't be able to do it as a running play-by-play because I will be in attendance live on that one. So I could give a little bit of an analysis on that if you want.
Just
Let
live
us
stream
know
and hold
now.
your phone in front of your face.
I could do that, just like, hey, what's going on? Like TRL style. Very, very, very high octane, fast-paced match between Lawler and Romero. Very aggressive going on so far. And as you can see, Lawler right now has the upper hand in the power department.
Yeah.
You know, I can't hear these chops because I don't have my sound on, but those chops by Lawler are looking filthy.
They're thick. They are thick.
Yeah.
And Lawler's got his submission game going around right now, and his grappling is on full display right now with a knee bar. Knee bar, actually, not a knee bar, a heel hook. Knee bar is the reverse base. Yeah. Sorry, I got my holds mixed up.
The knee bar is the other one.
Yes, the knee bar is the other one where it's like where he's on his stomach and you're just pulling back. The heel hook is the grapple from under the pit. Yeah. Ooh, Rocky with an enziguri and the reverse enziguri to catch Lawler off guard, sending him to the floor. Rocky has a chance to recover right now as we speak. I know you guys are ahead. I'm just catching up as we go along.
What, you're ahead.
I am very ahead, apparently.
I just got the enziguri.
Oh, man. Okay, let me... hold on. I'm going to pause for like 2 seconds.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, but it feels weird because like I feel like I'm speaking from the future and like everyone is just catching me off guard right now. It's like I cannot predict the lottery numbers as of right now, so nobody ask me.
On your paused frame, what's your time at? Like
right now,
in match.
I don't have a frame right now. Let me.
Mine just says live.
Yeah,
no. Like at the very
on the
top of the screen, like match time.
12:36, 12:37, 12:38.
I'm at 12:25.
I'm at 12:25 as well.
Oh my god, I'm 10 seconds ahead of you guys.
And you paused.
And I paused.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're over there saying enziguri, and they're still laying there in the knee bar. It's like, okay.
Okay, I'm just not gonna comment on specifics. All I will say
you can. It's fine.
Yeah, no, do whatever, man.
I feel very bad.
I just find it funny. That's okay. We'll be speaking a lot that you don't understand when we get to AEW and NXT.
Yeah, there you go. That works out.
One of the ways you'll be lost.
You'll all even it out. So for what's going to happen after MLW Fusion, we will be covering, like I said, we will be covering AEW and NXT. We got Chris on our side that's going to be covering NXT. Will on the bottom that's going to be covering AEW. I will be assisting on both ends. So you are guaranteed a very entertaining show. I promise you that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of back and forth and like interruptions just because something happened.
Indeed. So if you are able to watch both, by all means, watch both. So if you can want to have the full accurate experience, if not, watch one or the other, and you will still hear our commentary on both. So it'll be as if you're not really missing out on any of them. So we'll do our best.
Set up your channel so when you hit last, it goes back. So when we're talking about it, just hit last, and then you can see what we're talking about.
Indeed. Flip it back like the WWF WCW days.
Yes, exactly like that.
R.I.P. picture in picture.
Good luck with that one. I don't. Think
let me tell you, I hate the picture-in-picture that they do.
Yeah, it's very annoying. It's like it's supposed. I get what they're trying to do with it. It's supposed to be an in thing for a fight, but they don't handle it very well.
Yeah,
at all.
Because when I hear ads, I just still fast forward anyways, even if it is picture-in-picture.
Exactly. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, but that's just me.
Ooh, Rocky looking to attempt an arm bar, as you guys probably are seeing right now.
Yes.
We're pretty lined up.
We got
lined up now. Yeah.
Oh, no, we're not lined up. I'm just commenting. I'm slowing my commentary down on purpose.
Oh, of course you are. I thought you paused it until we caught up.
Into a Lauder choke. Flip back out from Rocky Romero.
Yep.
Rocky looking for a Shiranui. Rocky setting up for the knee. Captured back into the sliced bread at a Shiranui.
Whose police is that?
Not
Oh,
mine.
that's everyone being very excited right now that MLW Fusion and we are on, so they're like rushing home right now to watch us.
It's because our live stream's on fire, right?
Yeah, exactly. The live stream's on fire and we are on fire right now. In reality, it's really just my outside.
Oh, is your outside okay?
Yeah, there's so I live in Mount Vernon, New York, and there's a lot that happens around this area, so you will hear a lot of things happening on the outside, whether it's cops, ambulances, or what have you.
Ah, fun.
Indeed. I love my city.
Just move to a smaller city.
You mean like in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Or Texas?
There's no small cities. Oh, that's a lie.
Womp.
Yeah, just go to New Boston, New Hampshire.
New Boston. And Lawler with the catch! Right into Uranagi. Am I timing it right? Am I getting better at my timing?
Nope, worse.
Worse?
You were good. You were good, but then you got ahead again.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm trying my best.
You're good.
What's your timestamp?
Mine is 1634.
Oh, I'm at
Jesus
16:20.
It got worse. I'm not even gonna bother. I give up. I just give up.
I'm at 16:30.
I'm at 32.
So I'm the farthest behind.
By
Okay,
only like a split second.
Yeah.
well then.
And then
we
Andrew's
said,
a whole quarter of a minute.
well, as we all said, flying by the seat of our pants, right?
Yeah.
Doing what we can.
Doing what you can, or your money back. Well, Lombardi's money back. We don't have to pay. I'm sure Nick Lombardi's watching us, right? Hi, Nick. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Our other two co-hosts, by the way, Nick Lombardi and Mike Rosa, who weren't able to join us this evening, but they will be back on at some point, so I would definitely keep your eye out.
Comment section. Who do y'all have winning, Rocky Romero or Tom Lawler?
Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know. Rocky, did you guys get a pick?
I said
forget.
Tom Lawler.
I said Lawler as well.
So I'm alone. Lone wolf.
Tom Lawler with the flip out. Very nice.
Clinton going Rocky. And it's over on my screen.
Same. Will just looks like he's very entranced right now.
Yeah.
Tom Lawler with a sneaky little
Lawler just won.
trap back pin.
The finish caught me off guard a little bit. I can't lie.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it.
It was very, I mean, it was a very even-paced match.
It was sudden.
Yeah.
Very sudden, but honestly, I think the right man went over on this one.
Yeah.
The only
I
reason,
like. Go ahead.
the only reason I really had Lawler winning is because they had a little vignette for him before the match, and Rocky got nothing. So
There's that.
There's a little favoritism.
The
But they
shades.
also showed King Mo, and there's been nothing
He called
about
it-
King Mo. So
Yep. Little microphone error.
poor Clinton, you said Rocky, and not even 2 seconds later he lost.
Womp womp.
Oh, the mic.
The mic.
Hey, who has a better mic, me or them?
You currently.
One of y'all's works.
You currently.
Don't lie, Tom.
This is very interesting when you don't have sound on. To see a very angry guy with sunglasses on yelling.
Well, I'll fill you in on what's going on so you're in the loop. Tom Lawler is mentioning that he was conveniently left out of last year's Opera Cup, which is also very true. But this year, he is looking to win this year's Opera Cup and stake his name with the likes of George Hackenschmidt and Stu Hart. And
he'll
Wolfgang Sabisco as well.
He'll be facing the winner of Laredo Kid and ACH.
Which
Yep.
definitely promises to be a good match, as we said.
I'm actually excited for that next week.
Me as
I'm
well.
very excited to see what's going to happen on that one.
Low key looking old. I haven't seen him in a while.
All right.
All right, so guys, what do you think of the show?
Great first show.
Yeah, it was a good show. I'm loading up AEW now.
Definitely. Chris, you may want to start loading up NXT.
I'm headed that way. And just a little never mind, I don't know what I'm trying to say. A little preview of NXT. We have Peter Dune facing a member of Undisputed Era in a ladder match. Winner gets the advantage in the War Games match. Also, Candice LeRae versus Ember Moon. And we will also have the announcement of the women's War Games participants. Team
Beautiful.
Shotzi versus Team, I believe, LeRae.
Very nice.
It's LeRae, right? Team LeRae.
Candice LeRae, yes.
Okay.
All right, so I'll leave it to you guys to start loading up. As they've mentioned, NXT does have a lot going on right now with the War Games hype up, as well as the Shotzi versus LeRae team setting up. Will, what have you got on the AEW front?
Nothing. I more watch NXT week in and week out compared to AEW.
I haven't watched AEW in months, and I kind of wanted to do it tonight just so I could get back into it, but
I got you guys.
I'm down to Twitch.
So we've got a coverage continuing of Kenny Omega versus Moxley. If you guys have watched last week, Moxley was found laid out ahead of the contract signing with Kenny Omega for their Dynamite scheduled December 2nd match for the AEW Championship. We've also got a continuation going on with Jericho and MJF as well. So, it does promise to be a pretty entertaining couple hours with AEW. Oh.
So the link I used to load up AEW, it started playing NXT. So now I have NXT on my TV. I'm trying to get AEW up.
Oh, no.
Hold on, I'm going to try something.
No problem. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining us for the doubleheader right now. While I guess I'll help cover up with AEW while Will's working that out. Chris, you've got NXT loaded?
I'm doing my damnedest.
Got it. So AEW right now, we've got the Dark Order's John Silver out on screen. John Silver, of course, is on a roll right now.
He's over as frick.
Yeah, he is. If you guys have been watching BTE, Johnny Hungy definitely standing out lately.
No,
We
that's
are
still
up
NXT.
for NXT.
And he's looking to continue that momentum as he's facing off against Hangman Adam Page, who's looking to recover from his Full Gear fallout following his loss to Kenny Omega. Can Hangman regain his momentum, or will John Silver continue his dominance?
We're getting a little vignette of War Games and what happened last week between Finn getting in between both teams trying to coax a fight. And so we're seeing Team McAfee versus Undisputed Era.
Beautiful. Will, let us know when you're back on, yeah?
I use watchwrestling.in, and both live links for AEW just go straight to NXT. I don't know what to do.
You don't. Hang on, buddy. I got you covered. Give me 1 second.
And then currently in the ring on NXT, we have Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell with special guest commentator this week, Kevin Owens. Huge.
Kevin Owens. Interesting.
Huge. Martin Lee with Moxley's wife being pregnant. I see Kenny Omega taking the AEW title so Mox can have some time off.
I don't think he needs the time off yet, though, because the kid's not born.
And not just that.
It'll be a little wild.
The kid was just created.
Not just that, Omega is currently injured, so I don't know if they are going to want to put a title on him currently. Ember Moon making her entrance with Candice and Indy Hartwell just laughing in the ring.
Meanwhile, on the AEW front, we have Hangman and John Silver. Hangman isn't as aggressive right now, but he does have the upper hand against Johnny Hungy as we speak.
Johnny.
We've also got introduction, or rather an advertisement for the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royale coming up. Again, last time that happened, we did have the Dynamite Dozen ring given to MJF at that point. So definitely something we want to keep an eye out for.
Still wears it loud and proud.
Beautiful, right? How are you looking over there, Will?
It's loading. Got it.
Beautiful.
Candace doing her best to run away from Ember.
Very nice. So I'm assuming from your end, Chris, they're starting a build-up right now for Ember Moon, who's made a very dominant comeback lately.
Yeah, that, and I have a feeling all three of these women, including Indy, will be in the War Games match.
That's a fair assumption. It's a very fair assumption.
Isn't it convenient how a 4-on-4 feud always develops around Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to say it that way, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Also, I'm excited for to see Pat McAfee in that match.
Yes, absolutely.
That does promise to be very, very entertaining. Pat McAfee in War Games.
Does he jump off the cage?
I was about to say, I'm putting money down right now. He's jumping off that cage.
If not him, gotta be Adam Cole.
Yeah. And if Undisputed Era doesn't win, then that's going to be really bad.
Oof, yeah.
Because they have like what, 3 matches of War Games experience?
3 out of the 4, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And they've lost all of them, haven't they? No, they won 1. You're right.
Yeah.
All right.
They should call it Undisputed War Games at this point, since it's always the Undisputed Era.
And I saw someone note on Instagram that Pete Dunne is Mr. War Games because he's been in all 4.
It's not wrong.
He might not have been in the first one, but he has been in multiple.
You know what? I'm going to look it up because I want to know now.
He was in the one where Ricochet and Pete Dunne both won. And I remember they stood on top of the cage. That was one of them. That was one of them. In the meantime, what's going on your front, Will?
John Silver's in control of Hangman, but Hangman is coming back with a big chop.
Very nice, very nice.
Look, Hangman's getting mad.
So where do you see the fallout going on with Hangman? I don't know if you saw Full Gear following Hangman losing to Kenny Omega, and that little minute where Young Bucks won the title and Kenny was celebrating with them, and Hangman was in the entrance stage.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Think Hangman's gonna branch off and do his own thing. Maybe turn heel, like heel.
Very nice. There have been some interesting rumors that they could see him joining the Dark Order. What are your thoughts on that?
It would definitely be interesting, and I could definitely see that being the case if John Silver picks up a win here.
It's very possible. It could feed into Hangman not having confidence in his abilities, and that could result in, Hangman possibly descending further into depression. Chris, I saw you shake your head. What are you thinking about it?
I feel like Hangman is too damn good to be grouped into a group.
That's fair. That is fair.
Like, of course, the Elite, being the YouTube show and all that stuff, that they were going to be together, but I feel like he needs to be on his own. He's a fucking star. He is insane, and he's what, 26?
Yeah, he's very young.
Very young.
He's only 26?
I think he's younger than that.
I can tell you right now, actually.
Wait,
Hangman.
who are we talking?
Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah.
He's 29.
29.
Okay, that's closer to what I
he's
thought
younger.
it was.
He's only a year older than me. Wow.
I thought he was like 31.
It's the beard. It's the beard and the alcoholism.
100%
I just want to point out some Ember Moon super kicked the shit out of Indy Hartwell out on the side of the ring, and Indy's been holding her chin ever since.
Ooh,
either a good sell or something could be happening.
Well, how's it looking right now? Like right now for Indy Hartwell, like how is she? Is it starting to become a hindrance? Is it something that is very noticeable?
Oh, she's just ringside for Candace. She's not wrestling.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so she's over there doing this, but she's been like that ever since she got kicked. So I don't know if it's a sell or if it's something.
Fair enough.
So they just showed a graphic for later tonight. We got Jericho and Hager versus Kazarian and Daniels.
SCU versus the Inner Circle. That promises to be very entertaining now, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I just want to bring this back. Pete Dunne has only been in one War Games match.
Really?
Yes.
That other one that I mentioned where him and I think Ricochet, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably mistaken.
Yeah,
where they won.
no, he was in 2018.
That might be it.
Yeah, that was it.
Big Red mentioning that Hangman is 11 years older than he is.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty funny. He's only a year older than me, so that's always a fun feeling.
He's 5 years older than me.
Am I the oldest one in this group right now?
I don't know.
3, yes.
Ouch.
Oh, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez on the stage coming down.
Man, I wish I was watching NXT. I love Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai's my favorite.
Do you guys just want to do a switcheroo?
Nah. Good. No, I can't wait for her figure to come out.
That should be coming out pretty soon, right?
Very soon.
It's in one of the next sets, yeah.
Gotcha. Definitely something to look out for.
I think the next one that'll be in stock is 115, which is the one with Tegan Knox, and then the next one with Dakota Kai after that.
You see, I've seen the figure for Tegan Knox, and can't say I'm very much a fan of how it looks.
Everything but the face looks fine.
The hair, I mean, I'm not used to her having her hair down because I've always seen it in the ponytail for so long.
Oh, true. Didn't even think of that.
You know?
I just want to know who snuck into the camera room whenever they did that, because that's not Tegan Knox.
Fun fact, I did a Zoom call with Tegan Knox a couple months ago.
You did?
Did you? How did that go?
Yeah, it went really well. Hold on, I'll find the screenshot. I'll send them to you so you can see them.
Definitely.
Right now we have Candice LeRae sitting on the ramp and she's surrounded by Indy Hartwell, Raquel Gonzalez, and Dakota Kai. So it looks like that's going to be their team. So we really just got to wait for the faces to come out and say who's going to be on that team.
Gotcha. Sounds like
Ember Moon probably. Shotzi's the team leader. My guess is going to be Aew and I don't know. I want to say Rhea Ripley, but I don't think she'll be in this year. I feel like they're planning on moving her up pretty soon.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So it sounds like the women's teams are starting to shape up pretty well ahead of War Games coming up. Meanwhile, on the AEW front, well, what do you got?
Hangman just beat John Silver. Like right as you asked me where it was. It was like right as he got the 3 count.
I'm gonna guess with the buckshot lariat.
Yeah.
One of my favorite finishers in the world.
It's a great one.
I'm just catching the replay on my end. I've got both of them up, so like it helps me to kind of follow along with what's going on. Very nice finish with Hangman Page. It looks like the Dark Order is also coming out as well, but we got a little bit of a standoff. It looks like the storyline is continuing with Evil Uno and Hangman Page, so definitely something to keep an eye out. Meanwhile, on the NXT front, Chris, what do you got?
Commercial break.
Beautiful. So we got
Evil Uno speaking. It looks like they're trying to recruit Page.
I knew that was feeding into the storyline. We did have something along the lines on BTE, if anybody keeps up with it, that
Nope.
recently they were doing a thing with the Dark Order meeting up with Hangman, and Hangman ultimately started losing enough confidence to just start chanting "fuck Hangman" over and over. So it's feeding into Hangman slowly descending into the Dark Order little by little.
sent the photos from the Tegan Knox thing, by the way.
Ooh, very nice.
Let's see. Big Red says, "Yeah, I heard the reason Rhea lost clean to Aew last week in a title match is because she's being called up. Does not surprise me at all."
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, there you go. That would probably do it. I see we've got something going on with the Butcher and the Blade versus two members of the Death Triangle Pack in Phoenix, as well as Hikaru Shida versus Anna Jay from the Dark Order.
It's both solid matchups, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Definitely promises to be entertaining. It looks like we also got
And
the
we got
Hybrid
Will
2 in top light.
Hobbs.
Hybrid 2, baby.
Hybrid 2.
My favorite
gonna
tag team in AEW. And I gotta say, this match between Ember Moon and Candice LeRae has been fantastic.
Yeah. We're going to hear from Omega tonight.
Very nice.
Gargano escape.
Gargano. Gargano is one of my favorites, as those who know us very well know for sure.
Yeah,
As you won't let
Gargano
me
is my
forget.
favorite.
You will not let me forget that you love some Gargano.
Oh yeah, I tell you, I always say it. Gargano did nothing wrong since the DIY breakup. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Now, do you hate Wheels as much as he does?
Huh. I'll get back to you on that. Ooh, I've lost my feed on NXT. I've got to refresh my Hulu.
Your Hulu.
My Hulu.
Wait, is it on Hulu?
It's not. I just happened to be typing and Hulu popped up.
Oh, got it.
I'm saying what I typed. That was my error.
Gotcha.
I got my NXT feedback up. So
So
I'm following up on
match.
both.
Go ahead.
But all right, so
The current-
fill everyone in on the loop right now. We still got our match with Ember Moon versus Candice LeRae. Ember Moon on a tear recently, ever since coming back in from TakeOver, and she looks poised to regain the NXT Women's Championship. Meanwhile, Candice LeRae looking to get back into the hunt for the NXT Championship in a lead up into the Women's War Games match. So that's looking to shape up. In the AEW side, we've got Kenny Omega with an interview recapping what's going on with Mox. They haven't had a match officially yet, technically.
Yeah,
But
the unsanctioned.
they've done an extension.
So
Done
Candice
it.
LeRae just not Candice, Dakota Kai and Raquel were distracting the ref. Indy came in and pushed Candice out of the way for Ember to hit the Eclipse on Indy, leading up to Candice finishing the match and getting the win over Ember Moon.
Very nice.
Now we're seeing Raquel, Dakota, and Candice swarming Ember, which I would only assume will lead into the faces coming out.
And I'm guessing this is looking like Ember's probably going to be a part of the Women's War Games match as a result of this, which is a very good sign for her.
Yeah. Speaking of which, here comes
Oh,
Tony Storm. Oh, hell yeah. I'm in it. I'm in for it.
Kenny Omega just said that his dad could probably beat the shit out of John Moxley's dad.
That's something. And we got a recap going on for next week's AEW's card. Darby and Cody coming in action, as well as Powerhouse Will Hobbs in action coming up next.
Nope. They changed. It's not Will Hobbs anymore. It's Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So.
Oh shit.
What?
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
So
Inform me.
Over on the NXT front, Tony Storm has just attacked Ember Moon as a swerve. She's thrown her into the ringside and thrown her into the ring to fend for the Sharks with Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez.
So maybe Tony Storm will be on Candice's team for War Games.
Most likely, Tony Storm will be joining Candice LeRae's team. Very, very interesting turn of events happening on NXT.
The question though,
Definitely.
does that take Raquel out of the match, or does that take Indy out of the match?
It may have just fleshed out Candace's team actually.
What do you mean?
That'd be
Like-
5.
That's 5 people.
Right. So,
There's 4.
It's 4 on 4.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking Raquel is going to be in the match along with Tony.
Yeah, but what about Indy?
No, Indy won't be in the match.
And I didn't think Indy was going to be in the match.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. This is just me hypothesizing, to say the least. Meanwhile, on the AEW front, what were you saying, Will?
It's a commercial break.
I think you mentioned something about Powerhouse Hobbs.
I just didn't know that they changed his name to Powerhouse Hobbs instead of Will
So to
Hobbs.
fill you in the loop as to what had happened, Will Hobbs has decided to defect and join Team Taz.
I knew that, yeah.
So that would be his, I guess, his moniker, because he's being touted as one of the powerhouses in Team Taz.
Yeah, it was just weird seeing Powerhouse Hobbs and not Will Hobbs.
That's fair. That's very fair. Looks like we got a commercial going on both ends. So what do you guys think so far for your opening segments for both match? I'm going to start with you, Chris.
Fucking mind blown, dude. I did not see that heel turn coming at all.
I don't think anybody did. Tony Storm with the swerve of the century there. That was interesting, to say the least. Well, what say
The match
you?
was good, but that was even crazier.
Very nice.
For my delayed start of AEW, the John Silver Hangman match was good.
Very nice. Very nice.
I saw Hangman winning from the moment I turned it on. But
Good timing.
yeah,
So both shows, in a sense, starting with a very explosive opening with Tony Storm defecting to the ranks with Candice LeRae, as well as Hangman and John Silver putting on a pretty good opening match and continuing the storyline of Hangman potentially joining the Dark Order.
what number would Hangman be if he joined the Dark Order?
Hopefully not 316.
I was gonna say, what's a cowboy number?
Is there any prominent number related to alcohol?
316.
Okay. We're getting a Darby Allin vignette.
Darby's vignettes always seem to be very poetic.
Because they are.
I mean, like
Survive if I let you.
A lot of them you'll think like Darby's just doing a bit of something related to Jackass, or like something that just seems very try-hardy. But there's a very subtle meaning when it comes to Darby's promos, I've noticed.
Yeah, he just lit a car on fire. The same
Survive
one
if I
from
let
last
you, right?
week. Yeah.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
You've been to 600 wrestling shows. Have you seen Darby live?
600.
Yes, I have seen Darby live.
I
I
saw
believe
him.
600 wrestling
I
shows.
saw him live at a Evolve show before I even knew who he was, and he climbed up the steel beam all the way to the ceiling, which is probably about 65 feet, and just dropped onto the crowd. Not
Yeah,
the crowd,
sounds like Darby Allin.
yeah, they were yelling, yeah.
I think I saw him at the AEW show I went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Darby at Evolve. I forget the number exactly off the top of my head, but he fought against Walter when Walter came out.
Oh,
And I remember seeing him getting ragdolled 24, like all over the place. He ultimately won the match, but Darby took a beating that match.
I saw, speaking of Walter, I saw him versus Adam Cole at an Evolve show.
Oh man, that's a match.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a match.
And it was when Cole was North American champ.
What a match.
Yeah. So Hobbs now dons an orange singlet.
Very nice.
And he's
So-
facing Lee Johnson, who has a very spectacular 0-16 record in singles competition in AEW this year.
Oh no. So you threw out
And he's already dead.
they threw out the most recent member of the Nightmare family against Powerhouse Will Hobbs.
Yeah. Well, Lee Johnson's already dead. He did one
Oh.
move.
Well.
And he's already struggling to get up.
R.I.P.
We're seeing another Tank Man type match.
We're getting a promo right now for El Legado de Fantasma.
Oh, I freaking love them.
Yeah, they're the way they carry themselves is very suave and very high class.
Yeah, I think Santos Escobar is going to be a star.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I feel like Santos Escobar currently is the best champion in WWE. Not necessarily like his style or his wrestling or anything, but just the way his his championship reign has gone, and beautiful.
Just
That's all
kind of
I'm gonna say.
overall performance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clinton says he's insulting against. He's not a fan of Pat McAfee, saying he just wants him to go away. Like
You want to say that again?
Pat McAfee.
There you go.
You know what it is? I'm reading Pat Mac and Cheese as well as Pat McAfee. Also Martin Lee saying, "Man, Tony Storm turning heel. I did not see that coming. I don't think anybody did. That
Martin,
was
yeah.
Martin, I
That was
don't know if
wild.
you saw my reaction, but
threw us for a loop, man." Cat Lair, I hope I said that right. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. I see you feel like you entered a 90s MTV music video every time you watch Darby's video. You know, I can see that. I can see that. It's
Also,
very
shout out to
grungy.
Powerhouse Hobbs got the win.
Very nice.
He
Very
ended
nice.
it with the world's strongest slam.
Very dominant. Mark Henry-esque.
Yeah. Threw him into a barricade a couple times. And just
Undisputed Era is coming out right now.
ooh.
Any guesses who's going to be in the ladder match tonight?
I would say my thoughts would have been Roderick Strong.
Wait, what ladder match?
It's going to be Pete Dunne versus one of the UE guys, and the winner gets the advantage for War Games.
War Games.
I think it'll be Roderick Strong due to the story.
That's what I was thinking exactly, actually. I see on the NXT front, you also have Pat up on screen right now from his show. And Taz is now conducting a promo over on AEW's front. I will say, from the AEW front, when it comes to Taz, he's probably been one of the more consistent managers when it comes to handling how his team is operated.
Yeah.
Because when you
Starks,
think about,
you're the man.
there you go, Ricky Starks.
Another Texas guy.
Shout outs to Ricky Starks, the Texas man.
I don't think he's from Texas. I think he's from Ohio, but he's been here forever.
Good thing I said shout out to Ricky Starks from the Texas man.
Oh man.
I will say though, when it comes to managers in AEW, like I was saying, Taz has been very consistent when you consider the fact that if you have two of the other managers, or rather the two other prominent factions in the Inner Circle and a Nightmare Family, Cody, anyone that he has on his team, hasn't been very stand-outish because it's just people that's incorporated in his family, while Cody stands out as the top. Meanwhile, Taz has been fighting.
They cut off Taz's mic.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
He's getting Justin Roberts' mic.
Okay.
Fun fact: there's a typo in Justin Roberts' book.
Is there?
Yeah.
What did it say?
No, it was just like there was just an extra letter in a word. Like there was one word that had like a doubled I or something.
I'm amazed you actually caught that.
Yeah.
What's going on the NXT front, Chris?
Adam Cole talking mad shit right now.
That's
I don't
fun.
know what he's saying, but he's staring into the camera and giving his heart. I'm sure it's about Pat McAfee.
So it's talk about
They cut off Taz again.
So they are cutting off Taz.
And he said he knows how it works here. So he said if he needs to, he'll go to a commentator's headsets because they don't cut those off.
Very nice. And there's Cody. There's Cody. In your
Looking
end,
dapper.
Chris, what's up?
I said he's looking dapper.
On your end, Chris, what they're talking about is they're hyping up the fact that Pat doesn't realize the danger of the match that the Undisputed Era basically made famous, and they're doing a little bit of recap on that.
Speaking of which, last year's women's War Games, I knew nothing about Kaylee Ray. After her performance in that match, that night I went and bought her shirt.
Very nice.
I knew nothing about her. 2 hours later, bought her shirt because her performance in that match was incredible. She just got the shit beat out of her, and I loved it.
I'd encourage it. Like, if you ever get the chance to watch Kaylee Ray in the Indies, especially in ICW in Ireland. Was it Ireland? I think I might be wrong. But ICW, is definitely a promotion you want to watch, especially with Kaylee Ray, where she kind of cut her teeth, so to speak.
Yeah.
Clinton said in regards to Will Hobbs, new Mark Henry in town.
Yeah.
I could see that with the World's Strongest Slam. And Big Red saying this is going to be the first War Games where Undisputed Era are the faces, I think. But he does like face Ywe. I kind of like that. It's an interesting dynamic for them.
And on my side, Kyle O'Reilly is telling Adam Cole that he wants this. This is going to be on his shoulders. He's taking the match.
Very
so
nice.
He'll be facing Pete Dunne tonight in the ladder match.
Understandable. Kyle O'Reilly has been very on fire lately with the singles career.
I mean, obviously, we all pointed out the story with Roddy, but I mean, Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor beat the living hell out of each other, literally.
Cody and Taz is getting heated.
What's going on that front?
Taz took a couple of corporate shots at Cody, and then Cody came back in, started yelling, talking about FTW and whatnot.
Oh, dangerous.
Yeah.
So we're kind of blurring the lines a little bit with this story going on with Team Taz versus Cody's Nightmare Family.
Yeah, Taz was basically I've had enough of your corporate bullshit. It's what are you going to tell me? Creative has nothing for me. Are you going to wish me luck in my future endeavors? Stuff like that.
Very nice.
Taz is choking out Cody.
Taz has got aggressive then.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And some people are running in. Gun.
Looks like the Gun Club and Dustin and Cutesy Marshall.
Yeah.
Turn on my sound real quick, y'all.
Go for it.
And we got Taz's son.
Taz's son?
He's the one carrying the FTW title behind Taz.
Very nice. So I guess Taz's son is kind of going to have a lead in into AEW at some point.
I guess so.
That would be interesting. Seeing a dynamic with Taz's son in the ranks for AEW?
Oh, okay. Dustin Rhodes with blue kind of threw me off for a second.
What's going on in the NXT front, Chris?
Team Heel has just been announced. It is indeed
Tony Storm, Dakota Kai, Candice LeRae.
Yes. Team Candice will be Candice, Raquel, Dakota, and Tony Storm.
There you go.
So Indy will not be in this match.
Understandable. You take a little time to develop Indy Hartwell just a little bit. Nothing too bad about that. All right. What do we got on the AEW front?
We are on a commercial break.
Very nice.
Yes.
So what are you guys thinking about your shows respectively so far? I'll start with you this time, Will.
Both matches are pretty good. The Taz promo was really good. And then when Cody came out, and it just got better as it went on.
Awesome. Very good to hear, man. What about you, Chris? What's going on in the NXT front? How are you feeling?
I honestly feel like both shows know each other's lineups because they both had promos at the same time. They both had matches at the same time, the exact same time. And I even noticed the little thing that Will said earlier that y'all got a little picture in the corner that was promoting a match. The second he said that, we got a little picture in the corner promoting Pete Dunne versus a member of UE. I was like, all right, they're working together.
Yeah.
There's snakes on each side.
Whoever says it's a feud or it's a rivalry for the Wednesday Wars, they don't know what they're talking about. They're really in cahoots.
It's all a part of the plan, isn't it?
Doing everything at the same time because we've already had a conjoined commercial break as well.
Yep, we're on commercial right now.
Wait, you're on commercial too?
Yep.
Yeah, you both are in commercial.
So we're both on commercial again.
Big Red saying ICW is in Scotland, so I was incorrect indeed. It was in Scotland. My apologies to everyone. And Kaylee Ray was a goddess in ICW, one of the biggest names in the company, and she still is. Definitely something you want to watch down the line. ICW does have a YouTube page filled with a lot of her matches as well. I would highly recommend checking out some of her matches if you were a Kaylee Ray fan. Definitely something to look out for.
They're also putting them on the network now. They're starting to slowly load in.
There you go.
I highly recommend anything Grado as well.
Grado's definitely a fun watch. Especially ICW grew Grado, and Grado, to his credit, also made himself a megastar when it came to ICW. And Grado's one of my favorites. I love Grado.
Grado's
Grado, his Goldberg entrance.
Gradoberg. I love Grado. And Chris Renfrew and the NAK.
Yeah.
Man, we need to do an ICW run through at some point.
I'd be down.
Cat saying Cody doing heel things but isn't an actual heel. I have a story to go with this one, but I'm gonna hold my thoughts until after the show regarding that, because I have a rant for that one.
Oof.
Clinton saying ICW was pretty much taken over by WWE, so is Progress. This is true, and which is why you're seeing more Progress in ICW shows on the WWE network, because the library was taken over by the WWE at this point.
As was Evolve.
As was Evolve as well.
We're getting a backstage interview with Eddie Kingston.
The man that can cut a promo about a sock. That man can do anything.
I think he cut a promo about Sour Patch Kids on a BTE episode at 1.2.
He did. And cookies.
I'm going to focus see what he's talking about.
Go for it. Meanwhile,
And
Chris, let me know what's going on. You're selling a commercial.
Every kiss begins with K.
Beautiful.
Audience, what are y'all watching? Who's watching what?
Disrespected Pack.
Let us know in the comments section, as Chris mentioned, what you guys are watching tonight. Are you watching AEW or NXT?
John Moxley.
Ooh, Moxley and Kingston again.
Yeah.
And
They're staring at each other.
I have the power couple doing a Christmas WWE shop commercial.
The best couple.
I
Gargano
love
and
Candace
Candace.
to death, but not Johnny.
Boo. Disappoint.
Simple. That was simple, and I like it.
What was it about?
They did a face-off. Kingston's just like, it wasn't me. You know it wasn't me. I have my own stuff to handle. And then Moxley just walked away.
Very nice. Now,
Simple.
the rumor going around, and this is obviously just a rumor and nothing confirmed yet, is that it's indeed supposed to be something to set up Kenta versus Mox down the line for New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom. What are your thoughts on that?
Definitely be interesting.
It would be a very nice intro into a partnership with New Japan.
Indeed. I mean, there have been a lot of drops on that.
Yeah. Tough luck, Ring of Honor.
Tough luck. I see on the AEW front, we've got Top Flight up against the Hybrid 2 going on.
Yeah, this match is going to be insane.
TH2, baby.
I loves me Hybrid 2, especially on Helico. But he's such a snob.
Did either of you watch Lucha Underground?
I did. I
Do you remember
was a mega fan?
Do you remember the times on Helico jumped off the roof into the ring?
My favorite one always is going to be the ladder when he jumps off, when he was in the trios ladder match with Ivelisse and Sana Havoc. That was my favorite.
That was great.
Mainly because I just see Vampiro running around backside. He's just like, holy shit, holy shit.
I'm a big Helico fan.
Same.
I'm a big TH2 fan, period.
Yeah,
I like how old Jack Evans was.
Yeah, he's old. He was doing stuff in TNA in like 2004.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a anniversary 6th anniversary DVD or something like that for ROH, and he was in like a 2002 match. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
and
he's well traveled.
Yeah. Currently, we have Timothy Thatcher versus Kushida on NXT.
Ooh. Yeah, I was about to see. I see on your side, Kushida's getting into the ring right now, getting ready to face Timothy Thatcher. Thatcher is a very, very polarizing yet very entertaining wrestler to watch, I will say.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if anyone's much, but I love that thing where Kushida gets on the rope and presses his wrist, and then like the lights turn off and on. It's very interactive, I will say. Now, Kushida has been on a bit of a tear lately in NXT, hasn't he?
For the past about 2 months. I don't think he's lost yet.
I think that's got to lead into at least a North American title shot at some point. And I see Tommaso Ciampa just walking into the stage at this point with a steel chair in hand.
Yeah, I think we're getting Ciampa Thatcher at War Games.
Very nice. I'd be
I think
okay with that type of match.
Yeah, Jump has
Yeah.
been saying he wants to fight Timothy.
Yeah.
He
Meanwhile,
doesn't want to wrestle him. He wants to fight him.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
would be okay with that. Meanwhile, on the AEW front, I see we got the starting match for the TH2 versus Top Flight. I see Angelico starting off against Darius.
Damn, I
I'm
want to
still
watch
figuring out which one's which for Top Flight. Well, it's because I've known him for a while as Airwolf.
That's true. I
So
forgot
I'm
that.
still getting used to which one to get what his name is compared to his brother's name.
I completely forgot you knew them as their old names.
Yeah.
Huh. That's gonna be an interesting. I'm gonna leave that to you then. Just to see you struggle.
Yeah. I'm figuring it out.
Take your time, man. No rush. Take your time.
It's also crazy that they're 21 and 19.
That's also very true. They're very. I believe one of them started off as a part-time trainer, and the other one was a grocery worker before they ended up in AEW. So
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
it's very interesting to see because prior to their match with the Young Bucks, they weren't really doing. They were really part-time wrestlers, and now because of that match, now they're full-time AEW wrestlers. Just recently signed.
Yep.
You got to think their career is going to progress, skyrocketing past this point.
Oh, definitely. We're into picture-in-picture now for AEW.
Very nice, very nice. What's going on in the NXT front?
I was going to say, to add on to what Will said, they're 21 and 19. They can only go up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right now, we're getting Thatcher working over Kushida pretty dominantly.
Which makes sense for a size reason.
Indeed. I would expect Thatcher to just have a more ground-based game against someone, technically a junior heavyweight in the size of the Kushida.
Yeah.
Now, you got to wonder, as I was kind of alluding to before, with the way Kushida has been on a tear, do you think this is going to lead to an eventual either North American title shot or maybe even an NXT title shot down the line?
I'd say North American.
North American? I could see that. I could definitely see that. What's
Just so they give it a start.
Who is the North American champion? Leon Ruff, right?
Leon Ruff, yes.
Yeah.
You'd think with someone who's been dominating for 2.5, 3 months, it would go straight to the main title picture, but it could be North American. I don't know if you'd want to waste a 3-month run on a subsidiary title, but you'd think you'd want someone going on that much of a tear. You'd want them to go for the main title, but I don't see Kushida being a main title holder. I can see it contending, yeah, but a holder, I don't know.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
My stream went out. I'm gonna try to reload it.
Go for it. I think I still have it open on my end. We're still picture in picture. Right now, it looks like the Hybrid 2 are on the upper hand. Jack Evans has just tagged into the match. Double team maneuver. We got a 2 count over from Jack Evans. Hybrid 2 still in advantage right now as we speak. NXT front, it looks like Tommaso Ciampa is very much intently watching what's going on for this match.
And we still have Thatcher pretty much dominating the match, and we just went to commercial.
Beautiful. Guys, again, as I said, thank you so much for spending your Wednesday night with us watching both AEW and NXT. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys are watching. And as always, please like, share, and turn your notifications on. Let us all know that, whenever we're on, you'll definitely be aware. So keep us in mind because you never know when we're going to pop on.
I got it back. Okay, we're good.
We don't know when we might pop on.
Oh, we'll probably know, but
Yeah.
you may not know.
We will have at least a couple hours notice.
Yeah, and you're not even going to know who's going to be on. Maybe one day it's not even going to be me or it's not going to be Chris. You might just have Will alone doing the show.
But maybe one day we'll have everyone.
Yeah, we'll just have everyone in. Idealistically, maybe at some point we're going to have everyone, all 5 of us on. You'll never know.
That'd be crazy if it's all.
I would love to see how that's gonna end.
It'd be
I hope my
mad,
phone can
especially
run
if we're all watching. Sure, it'll be fun.
It'll be entertaining. It'll be good.
Yeah.
And let us know what you guys think about these
hot
shows
tag.
so far. Hot tag.
Into Darius.
See, you're starting to adapt.
You said it once and I remembered, so we're good.
Beautiful.
And Helico popped in and got popped for it.
Sounds about right. Now I gotta ask, because I haven't seen much of the Hybrid 2 when it comes to AEW as much. They're still technically heels, correct?
I'd say so, yeah.
Got it. I mean, it makes sense because Top Flight would be the face in this group, but
Yeah,
I mean,
especially after last week against the Bucks.
right. I definitely hope they succeed. Honestly, I've become major Top Flight fans after watching their performance against the Bucks.
Yeah, me too. Just got not a laggy stream. It's more of it's like stuttering.
Ooh. Well, I can help. I can help you out as we go along.
I got it. I just lowered the quality. We're good.
Coolio. How's the NXT front looking, Chris?
Still commercial.
Beautiful.
Get your Medicare now.
Hey, that's important. Open enrollment is on right now until December, so if you don't have that, you may want to go for that.
Dental and vision included. Hey, government, hook us up.
Government hook us. Somebody sponsor us. Please sponsor us.
Please, outside of the government, though.
Yeah, outside of
Press.
I'm anti-government.
The Texas
Not really,
Delight.
I have Starbucks. Starbucks, please sponsor us.
Oof, I wish.
What about Gatorade?
Gatorade would be awesome. 1.7 Up was going to sponsor us.
Really?
Well, not here, but from a prior service we were with.
Yeah.
We almost got 7 Up to sponsor us. That ultimately did not pan out. But, you know, if there's anyone that wants to sponsor one of the faster growing wrestling coverage channels out there, definitely hit us up. We would love to be able to promote you guys as well as be sponsored by you guys.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do our best.
Ooh, suicide dive and then a flip by Top Flight. Took
Very
out both
nice.
Angelico and Evans.
Very nice.
And right now we have Kushida finally fighting back against Thatcher, coming back from commercial.
That's awesome. So we're back on play-by-play from both ends. Kushida, I guess, is making a comeback on his end, as Chris is saying. It looks like it's still pretty even pace from Will's perspective. When
That
it
was
comes
a
to
weird
stage 2.
splash. He just kind of jumped as high as he could off the top rope and just kind of fell. I thought he was going to do a frog splash, but then he didn't do a frog splash motion.
He just noped.
We got Kushida going for the hover lock, trying to get it in.
Kushida's still using the hoverboard lock. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, I do
Still
too.
using it.
I love it.
Oh,
I
that
kinda
wasn't
wish I had
stabbing.
the sound on for this week, considering Kevin Owens is on audio, but oh well.
He is just as snarky as you would expect, Chris.
Yeah.
I have the audio open for both, so I'm listening. I got both on. I'm definitely keeping track on both as we go along. For
Ooh,
sure.
The wind up fastball punch to Thatcher.
Meanwhile, on the AEW front, it looks like Hybrid 2 is taking advantage. Well,
Yeah. And Angelico has the younger brother out. I forget his name.
Dante.
Yeah. Sunset flip. Evans broke it up just in time.
Kushida going for the hoverboard lock again.
Very nice.
I said Kushida and my phone thought I said Siri, apparently.
Comment section. Let us know down below what show you're watching tonight, whether it's not MLW, but AEW or NXT, and let us know what your thoughts are on both shows so far.
Y'all been kind of quiet tonight, y'all. What's up?
Yeah,
with,
what's going on? I guess they're intently watching both shows.
Oh
with
wow!
Thatcher going for another
Angelico with a innovative figure 4.
His flip figure 4 finish, right?
Yep. And Dante taps.
As expected. Hybrid 2 definitely getting a bit of a push going on so
and
far.
now Jack Evans is stomping on his leg.
Oof.
And so is Angelico.
I've always freaked out every time Angelico does that move because it's like one wrong move and you're tearing someone's ACL right there.
Yeah. I used to do an inverted figure 4.
How did that end up?
You did.
Wow. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Shout out NEBW.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't want to do it because I wasn't sure if Will was going to be okay with it. But our buddy William has done a little bit of backyard wrestling. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure to search up NEBW if you want to see him wrestle. He's a very good wrestler, I will say.
And then I did some training.
And he did some
And then
official
he
training.
trained.
And then he trained. He did wrestling and then he trained.
So, do any of y'all remember Alex Shelley's figure 4 from Impact?
Yes. That reverse figure 4.
The spinning inverted?
Right.
That's the one I stole.
Can you really say you stole it if you really just you're just utilizing it?
I utilized it because I saw him do it, so I stole it.
That's one way to look at it.
Simple. I'm not gonna lie. I really did that Vic Guerrero shirt.
So we got Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose over on the back. I guess they're still not broken up, so that's still a thing.
Seemed like it was ending.
I mean,
I guess not.
It's very weird because if anybody remembers from Full Gear, Vicky kind of stormed out from Nyla after slapping her and walking off following her loss to Hikaru Shida.
Yeah.
And I guess they kind of patched things up going in.
I guess so.
Interesting.
Oh, Timothy Thatcher busted open pretty bad.
Ooh, how bad is it?
Coming from the nose, instant. It's just instant. Everywhere.
Just constant.
Yeah.
Potential broken nose down the line?
Sounds like it.
Or
Oof.
just another mouth work like he did against Riddle in the cage fight.
See, I love the way, like, when Thatcher bleeds, I don't know, it's obviously not planned, but the way he does it, it just looks like he's been through a war with everyone he wrestles. And I love it.
This match between him and Kushida has been a war.
We got
hard-hitting submission on submission.
Love it. We got Jericho and Hager versus SCU up next.
Beautiful. Pretty good match to look forward to as well.
Yeah.
Big Red saying he hasn't. Oh, what's going on, Chris?
We just had Thatcher tap to the hoverboard lock.
Ooh.
Wow.
Is Ciampa still present?
Yes. And
Interesting.
he doesn't look too happy either.
Well, yeah, because Ciampa's probably going to challenge him if you won. Be like, I don't want to fight you now, you loser.
That's one way to look at it. Big Red saying he hasn't watched a lot of AEW recently. He's been watching NXT every week, though. So he's definitely tuning into NXT. How are you liking the show so far, Big Red? Clinton saying you still need to get that 7-Up going on. It's definitely a thought. I'd love to be in contact with them, but I want to make sure we're growing our channel a little bit more. So, like I said, if you guys get a chance, like and follow our page and share us to everyone you know. Let them all know that we're here to cover all of your wrestling needs. And if there's anything you want us covering, let us know in the comments below, and we will definitely work on putting it into our schedule.
And until we know for sure, I won't say anything negative about 7-Up.
Exactly. We love 7-Up.
It's great. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorite sodas.
The best. The
best. We just had Ciampa say something to the camera, and then they zoomed in on Thatcher's face, and Thatcher was furious. So maybe a challenge? I'm not too sure. I couldn't hear it.
Very possible down the line.
And now we're getting a little clip from last week's Shirai versus Ripley match.
Interesting. What's going on in the AEW front, Will?
Commercials.
Beautiful. So we got to focus on NXT right now.
Yeah,
so that means I'm about to get a commercial too.
we got a Disney Resort commercial.
Ooh, that's
save 35% on your rooms for specific dates.
Disney, hit us up.
Yeah, Disney sponsor us. Yeah. Sponsor us. We will be very PG if you want.
I've only been to Disneyland in Tokyo, but that's it.
See, he's a world traveler. I mean, he can't really do much right now because of the pandemic, but
I know, but I'm saving for my next trip.
there you go. It could be at Disney. You just gotta hit us up, Disney.
Yeah.
We won't say no to a vacation.
At one point, a couple months ago, the same friend who told me about the cheap flights to Tokyo, he sent no, I wasn't. Yeah, he sent me cheap round trip flights from Las Vegas to Hong Kong, and I almost bought a round trip.
When was it for?
At the time, if I had booked it, I think it would have been for like January. This coming January,
Okay.
yeah.
I was about to say, you would have done Hong Kong and Japan both in the same month.
Yeah. But guess how much the round trip flight would have been?
All of the money. All of it.
All of it?
All of it.
$600.
It was like $220 round trip.
So not all of the money.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Yo, Google Flights. Give us some shit.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Google Flights, Skyscanner,
Guys,
anything.
Anyone. I see on the AEW front, we've got a little bit of a promo going on with Tully and FTR.
Yep.
And we are getting a little screenshot of Rhea Ripley will be live tonight on NXT.
FTR is saying they need the AEW tag titles.
Very interesting call to take the titles off of them kind of quickly.
Well, I think it's because they put the stipulation for the Bucks saying if they didn't win, they wouldn't challenge, and they didn't want to do a repeat of Cody.
Yeah, but
that was the problem.
But why set that stipulation?
Because AEW is stupid at times. They said they're going to be more wrestling focused compared to sports entertainment, but yet they had a Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy debate. I mean, am I complaining about that? Of course not. It was amazing. But they're a little bit of hypocritical, that's all.
It's fair. Like, I get their idea of trying to push character development for each of these characters to make them seem a little larger than life so that you relate to them, but at the same time, sometimes the booking between certain certain events doesn't seem very logical, and it's very counter programming to what AEW was trying to push, which is that sports oriented programming.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to give out. I don't know if she's still watching or not, but my friend Kat has been commenting the musical number between Jericho and MJF.
That was amazing.
She was a big fan of that. I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't watch it.
Fun. What's going on?
God.
I was about to say what's going on the AEW front, and I hear
Jericho's making his entrance.
Beautiful. And on the NXT front?
Ooh.
Some commercial about tequila.
Beautiful.
What's going on? Well, Inner Circle shirt.
Ooh.
So
I see it.
It's very simple, and I love it.
Huh. Definitely something we're gonna want to keep an eye on for sales.
Yeah. It's so Chris knows what it is. It's basically just a incomplete white circle with a white slash through it with a red I in the middle, like a I, not the letter I.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, that's pretty neat. Simplistic but effective.
Yeah.
I'll see it on Instagram.
Yeah. That's a shirt where if you wore it out in public, you wouldn't know it was a wrestling shirt. And those are the best types of wrestling shirts.
Now, here's my question, Will. You got the Inner Circle out. How is the dynamic going on with MJF and Wardlow?
Again, I don't watch every week, but so I don't know if their dynamic's been fragile in any way, with MJF showing a lot of focus towards Jericho.
Gotcha. So what happened was during Full Gear, MJF did defeat Jericho in a one-on-one match, which allowed MJF to join the Inner Circle.
Yeah.
There's still been a lot of friction between the two factions, if you will, with MJF and Wardlow against Sammy Guevara and Santana. I was trying to think if it was Santana or Ortiz, and I stopped midway. But it was I think it was Santana and Ortiz, or rather Hager and Wardlow were still not seeing eye to eye as well. So
yeah, that whole Vegas thing they did, like the whole time, everyone was having fun, and then it would just be like Hager and Wardlow just kind of like staring at each other.
Pretty much. We got Clinton saying he's looking forward to MLW next week. Wants to see Davey Boy versus Low Key. Hope Davey Boy's back doesn't give out of him. That's how he lost to Jacob Fatu. That is something to look out for. When he fought Jacob Fatu, Davey Boy was a little bit injured by the lower back, so it may affect him going into the Opera Cup. So definitely something to keep an eye out during his Opera Cup match.
Yeah. I also like Daniel's shirt as well. You know
What's
the
going
shirt that says "This is the worst town I've ever been to."
He has that on?
No, this one says "This is the worst year," and the O in worst has a mask on it.
Ha! That's awesome.
So
I
two
would definitely
things.
buy that.
Two
What's up?
things. Bruiserweight is talking shit.
Okay.
Again, can't hear it. And we just hit the 2 hour mark. 2 hours.
Yeah,
2 hours.
we did.
A
2
little over
hours.
An hour to go. Thank you, everyone watching. Thank you for all the comments.
Thank you for
likes,
tuning in.
Share, comment.
Definitely. And like I said, like, share, and make sure to follow us and turn your notifications on so you know when we're on at any time.
And now we're having a very special NXT version of the KO show
Ooh.
with
Ooh.
guest host, your new North American champion, Leon Ruff.
Now, is he wearing the title belt all around his waist?
He
We'll see
can't.
when he comes out.
He can't.
He can't.
That's the joke. He can't.
Did y'all see Triple H's Instagram post about that?
Yeah.
With the title on the floor and he's pointing to the
That's
belt.
why we don't call it a
Yeah.
belt, because it was just sliding right off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact: the WWE replica title, in order for it to fit around my waist and not fall down, it has to be on the tightest setting.
Really?
Yep. Like literally the last two. Like
Sweet.
last one. Yep.
So you need to gain a lot of weight then, is what you're saying.
Nah, I'm good where I am.
And I'm not the smallest guy, but I'm not really that big. But even I have to tighten it really tight. These belts are huge.
Yeah, they're big.
Leon Ruff doing
I don't wear mine anymore.
I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with Leon Ruff as the new champion and where they're going to take his career, given his debut in NXT.
Go ahead, Chris. I'll go. I see a triple. I'm just gonna go. I see a triple threat match at War Games. Him, Priest, and Gargano, and probably him ultimately losing the title.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I was gonna say I see him versus Priest. You make a good point, the triple threat, but I see him versus Priest at War Games with Priest just destroying him.
That also makes sense. Maybe like next week or something they do a number one contenders match between Priest and Gargano, and winner faces Ruff or something.
But can you have Gargano lose another match?
If
Well,
you're going to propel
maybe
him
in a-
into the NXT title, then yeah, maybe.
What?
That's
lose
a
your
good point.
title, then lose 4 more matches, and then you go for the title?
Well, maybe if Priest, in a way, cheats. Like the ref's not looking, and he like hits him in the face with a wheel or something.
A wheel?
Well, yeah, Gargano hates wheels, so might as well just keep that going, right?
Hey, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Or Leon Ruff comes out and hits Priest, like Priest did to Ruff last week.
Oh, yeah.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
We haven't spoken a lot on the AEW front. What's going on there, Will?
Hey, we're on another commercial break.
Do we have any picture-in-picture? Can you see who's in the lead and who's got the advantage?
Yeah, Jericho currently has the advantage over Daniels.
Gotcha.
Wait, so TH2 got the win, right?
Yes. Yep.
Let's see. We've got the KO show going on with Leon Ruff. It looks like to be a bit of a chummy moment, I guess.
I can tell you right now, I can't hear it, but I guarantee you KO's over there just ribbing him and making fun of him the whole time. I mean, Leon's laughing, but KO's snarky.
How much you want to bet Kevin Owens at some points like you need a gut like me?
I don't have a problem wearing titles. You need to gain some weight.
Yeah, basically. Instead of fat shaming, he's skinny shaming.
Womp womp.
We're getting an advanced auto parts ad. And the battery says Die Hard on it.
But
Die Hard is back.
new
At
movie.
Advanced Auto Parts. No, it was Advanced Auto Parts ad.
Oop, let me just got a little bit of an echo going on in both shows going. I'm just gonna slowly minimize that.
Yeah, I've experienced the dumbest commercial ever.
What was the commercial?
So the two kids were going back and forth yelling pizza and tacos. And then the neighbor just looks over the fence like, how about Subway? It's like, get the hell out of here. I'd rather have pizza or tacos.
But now what I'm very
I was gonna say, what about a pizza from Subway?
Subway serves pizza.
They did.
Pizza
I don't know if
sub.
they do now.
I think they had the pizza on the flatbread.
Never knew that.
Oh no, they had like little frozen oven pizzas.
Do they?
Yeah, they might not have them now, but they did.
Oh, I see Leon Ruff just kicked the chair back, which means something's
say-
going on.
Let's say Leon Ruff is destroying the set, but he's smiling, and Kevin Owens is holding his face, so Kevin Owens thinks he's doing something wrong.
Now, are we potentially going to see a challenge between Kevin Owens and Leon Ruff?
Absolutely not.
No. However, Kevin Owens did make a surprise return in NXT last year, so who knows?
Yeah, anything could
In
happen.
War Games.
Yep, in War Games. It's just that season.
In matches. Oh, here comes Gargano.
Yeah, saw that coming. He better not have a wheel.
I love how Gargano's whole thing has always dealt with some form of a heart, whether it's Chrome Hearts into From the Heart into Rebel Heart, and then all heart, no soul.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, fitting tribute as to where his mindset is heading into like his NXT career, so to speak.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, what's going on the AEW front? Well,
So came back. We're now equal back and forth or between Daniels and Jericho. Daniels just took Jericho down, and now he's going for a hot tag. We'll see if he can get to Kazarian.
very nice.
Yeah. And hot tag. Hager comes in without a tag. And Kazarian's taking them both out.
So it
Kevin
looks like
Owens is feeding chairs into the ring for Gargano to sit. Gargano doesn't want them. He throws the chairs out of the ring, and Kevin Owens supplied another chair.
beautiful.
Oh, so this is neat.
What's
You
up?
know how in MMA, if you don't know the people, they'll tell you what color gear they're wearing.
Uh-huh.
AEW just did that with SCU and Jericho and Hager.
Oh, that's pretty neat. That's very casual friendly for like new time viewers of AEW.
Yeah, it was up for like 15, 20 seconds, and then it faded out. But it was just kind of cool. It had a red square, it said SCU, and then it had a black square, it said Jericho Hager.
Interesting.
Very nice. So I'm gonna say that probably feeds back to what a comment that Eric Bischoff made a little bit earlier, saying that, and it was a criticism on both WWE and AEW, that they're not growing their core audience. So they're happy with what they've got right now instead of growing where they are.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's AEW's attempt to start growing their core audience, which is pretty neat.
To kind of get you familiar with who's who without having to question it.
Exactly. Love it.
Where it just leaves it to the entrance. Like, okay, here they are, and then you just forget during the match.
Which definitely would help especially for new time viewers.
Exactly. Because I know whenever I watch MMA, it helps because I don't know anyone.
And that definitely helps, especially when you're seeing that little thing on the bottom that gives you the color going
Yeah.
in.
This is like, cool. See who's wearing red. Got it.
Bingo. I
just
see
remember
Daniels
that.
just hit the BME on Hager.
Nope. Not on my screen.
Ah, I'm ahead of you. Okay, never mind.
On my screen, Hager's in control.
And
I'll let you.
we currently have technically Gargano and Priest arguing, but there's also Leon in the ring, Kevin Owens as well.
Now I'm getting the BME.
Oof. And Gargano just pushed Leon Ruff. It's about to get dirty.
Jericho broke up the pin.
This is such beautiful chemistry between the three of us right now when it comes to covering two shows.
MJF just hit Daniels in the face with his ring. And then a Judas effect. Hager with the pin. Kazarian couldn't get there in time, and the match is over.
So Inner Circle has won their match against SCU.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting. So
That was a good match.
It looked to be a very entertaining match. I know it was kind of back and forth between the two shows, so I wasn't able to keep an accurate viewpoint on what was going on, but it looked to be a very entertaining match between the two.
Yeah, it was. And I've never been a fan of Jericho's Judas effect finisher.
Mm-hmm.
But that one actually looked really good.
I feel it.
Kaz just sucker punched MJF. And now it's like 6-on-2.
Those are some even odds, aren't they?
Oh, of course.
And it is officially announced triple threat at War Games for the North American title.
Triple threat at War Games?
Will knows what he's talking about.
So what do we got? We got, I'm guessing Damian Priest versus Leon Ruff versus Johnny Gargano.
I'm sorry? Sorry, I was trying to listen to what...
Oh, yeah, I see the vignette. So Leon Ruff versus Johnny Gargano versus Damian Priest made official for NXT War Games for the North American Championship.
It's almost like I'm booking the show or something.
I know, right? It's like we've got our own inside man.
I'm not going to predict who's going to win, but I will predict that Leon Ruff's going to get massacred.
What's going on the AEW front? You look very invested.
We're getting the first ever episode of the Miro and Kip video game extravaganza. And then Orange Cassidy just turned the video game system off.
That sounds very Orange Cassidy-ish.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy just kind of appeared in frame, turned it off, walked away, and now there's a brawl between Miro and Kip and best friends.
That's too funny. I just imagine it like Cassidy just walking up and just being like,
yeah. Oh, they just yeeted Kip into a porta potty.
Oh, beautiful.
The outside of it, though.
Okay.
Miro took the camera and screamed into it.
Yeah.
Cameraman down.
Amazing. Truly amazing. Stuff of
Yeah.
legend.
And you
What's
can
up?
pull up that comment real quick.
Yep. What do we got?
Clinton. So what is everyone's thoughts on Rampage Brown debuting for NXT UK? Do you think he could be the one to dethrone Walter and take the UK Heavyweight Championship?
Ooh, that's an interesting
Andrew.
one. That's a very interesting thought. I mean, what if they build Rampage Brown correctly? He could be a big megastar going forward for NXT UK. If he were to take the title, it's too early to call, but it's very possible.
My answer is, who the hell is Rampage Brown? I have no clue who that is.
Rampage, if you've ever watched What Culture Wrestling when it was on, Rampage Brown was the wrestler that Adam Blampied managed when he was part of BX. Very good wrestler, very tough and gritty. Definitely someone to keep an eye out for. He had a lot of his ceiling was very high.
Yeah. I just had to look it up just to make sure I knew who I was thinking of, and I was right. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Google helping me out real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I watch too much wrestling, as you guys can tell.
We got
That's why
Kenny
anytime I
Omega.
have someone to talk about, I come to you.
I see Kenny Omega's coming out on his end on AEW. NXT,
Yeah.
I guess, is in commercial right now.
Commercial.
we're not in sync on commercials anymore.
The change-up. So I guess this is the contract signing for the AEW Championship match between
Yeah.
Omega and Mox.
Yep. Because it didn't work out so well the last time.
But wait, is that Moxley?
No. Is what Moxley?
Give it a second.
Wait 15 seconds, you'll see.
Oh. That's right, you're ahead.
I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. I know it's a little annoying, but I keep forgetting that I am ahead.
Yeah. Could you imagine being told to just go out and dance with a broom? Oh, yeah, that's Moxley. The broom girls are running away.
The cleaner, no. Chris, this comment's for you. Rampage Brown has faced guys like Drew McIntyre and Will Ospreay and lots of other good top-notch wrestlers, but he was never given that big break until now. So
We'll see. Now that we're doing this show, I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to other brands I haven't watched. MLW. I keep up with UK. I don't know too much about it though, but I'll start keeping up with a lot more stuff now. For sure.
You got the wrestling professor here, so.
I've maybe watched one match from NXT UK in the past year and a half.
I have been keeping up a little bit consistently with NXT UK, so I have a fair background grasp on what NXT UK is about right now.
Ooh, paradigm shift onto the title.
Nice.
Ooh, we got Shotzi on the screen.
Ooh, love Shotzi.
Shotzi's the best. If you haven't heard her episode of Chasing Glory, check it out. I'll listen to it today.
Chasing Glory is a broadcast with Lillian Garcia. Definitely something to look at.
Spotify, YouTube, the network. It was a good episode. Check it out.
Also, I'm curious if anybody wants us to do any coverage on NXT UK as well. Let us know in the comments down below. And if there's any interest, we'll definitely check it out for you guys.
It might not be live because I don't think any of us are available at 1
Ambrose
p.m.
just had a funny line.
But we can do something about it. We can all watch it together at, I don't know, 7 or 8.
Yeah, we'll definitely work it out for you guys. You just got to let us know if there's any interest.
Moxley said something funny to Kenny while he's laying there.
What do you say?
He was like, I don't know who you hired to to take me out last week, but whoever it was did a piss poor job. And then he's just like, next time you want to hire someone to put a hit on me, let me know, and I'll hook you up with these guys from Philadelphia who do a pretty good job.
That's funny.
And we currently have Cameron Grimes versus what I believe is Jake Atlas.
We flip over to the NXT side and let's see what we got going on.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Cameron Grimes' gimmick?
That is Jake Atlas. Cameron Grimes, I love it because it gives him a bit of a character. Like, Trevor Lee was always really good, but he didn't really have an edge to him. Yeah. Cameron Grimes gives him a little bit more of a larger-than-life personality.
Yeah, and then he can perform where it matters in the ring.
Exactly. And it does help me relate to him a little bit better. Like, to the moon.
To the moon.
To the
moon.
I love it. I love it.
That's good.
And I want to say something about this match, but I'm going to wait till it's over because I'm pretty sure it will feed into what I want to say.
Got it.
Atlas is a freak. He is so damn good.
Meanwhile, on the AEW front, Will, has Mox signed that contract?
Not yet. He's mid-promo. He just ended his promo. And contract has been... Come on.
The suspense.
Yeah. He said he... and signed.
All right, so the match is official for December 2nd. Mox versus Omega in the first ever match for the AEW World Championship.
Yep. Oh, I don't know how I feel about Tony's pink pants.
You don't. You just accept it. And I'm assuming at this,
And commercial.
I was just about to say, I'm assuming by this point you're going to hit a commercial break. So we've got a
You
match
don't-
going on the NXT side with Cameron Grimes versus Jake Atlas. Chris, what's going on?
Pretty even back and forth. I'd give Grimes a little bit slight lead, but it's been pretty even. Atlas
All right.
going for a roll up and kick out.
Yeah, I see on your side. It looks like there's a little bit of a technical thing going on right now. Jake Atlas and Cameron Grimes, a little bit of back and forth. So
I wouldn't say either guy are really that big, but it's kind of been a slugfest mixed with some actual technical wrestling.
very nice, very nice. Both are superstars you're going to want to keep an eye on the NXT circuit. So definitely something you want to keep a track on if you're following NXT.
Definitely. Superman punch by Grimes. Atlas with the pump kick.
In the meantime, Will, what's your take right now on how AEW's show is going?
So far, I'd probably give it a 8 out of 10. We've got some solid matches and some solid promos, and can't really ask for anything more on the show.
Very nice, very nice.
However, there's been one thing that's lacking so far in the show.
And what would that be?
There's been, other than Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose, there's been absolutely zero women's anything.
You have Sheeta versus Anna Jay.
Anna
coming
Jay.
up, though.
Yeah, but that hasn't happened yet.
Well, that has been a critical point with AEW's criticism.
Yeah, they don't utilize their women. My bad. We saw Penelope Ford for a little bit during Kip and Miro's video game extravaganza before Orange Cassidy turned off the system.
And then on NXT's side, we had Cameron Grimes take Jake Atlas to the moon, got the victory.
Beautiful.
And then he
rised up Cameron. He rised up Jake Atlas's status.
Sure.
Oh wait, I see what's going. If
Cameron Grimes was stumbling back into the corner, and when he hit the corner, Dexter Loomis was there to scare him. Now we're getting a little video of Cameron Grimes.
Oh, we're getting a trailer for a show called The Go Big Show. And this is the second time we're getting a commercial for it. And I bring it up this time because two of the judges on it, one is Snoop Dogg, and then the other is Cody Rhodes.
that's such a weird dynamic now, isn't it?
Yeah, and then there was two other judges, but I never heard of them before, so they're irrelevant to me.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Dexter Loomis just threw a strap, I guess you could say, to Cameron Grimes, which is probably setting up a Grimes versus Loomis. What would you call that, Andrew?
Sounds like it would be a strap match between the two.
Strap match, dog collar style, something. They're both going to have to hold on to the strap and fight.
Just got the tail end of it, and I saw the strap. It looks like it's setting up to be a strap match between the two, probably for War Games.
And
So-
Rhea Ripley is walking to the ring, it looks like. But I wanted to mention earlier about Jake Atlas. I wanted to wait until after that match because
babe.
as I assumed what was going to happen happened, and Jake Atlas lost. I want to know why are they doing Atlas the way they are? They fed him to Ciampa. They fed him to everybody, and he's one. I would put him in the top 50 best wrestlers in the world, and they're just destroying him. He can't beat Santos Escobar. He can't. I think he's had like 1 or 2 wins in the past few months, and that's been on 205 Live.
Interesting.
Sounds
Yeah.
like WWE.
Yeah, that's WWE booking with
You
one.
guys take over for a real quick second. I will be right back.
Alrighty.
And yeah, just the way they're booking him, I don't understand it. I mean, he could definitely be in contention with all the other mid-carders for the North American title.
Oh, definitely.
I mentioned earlier Santos Escobar is too damn good of a champion right now to take the belt off him and give it to Atlas.
Yeah.
But you don't need to keep feeding Atlas to Ciampa, to Grimes, and just a couple others that they fed him to on NXT.
Yeah, they need to put him against some lower level guys so you can build up to the level and then actually get a good match out of him. And even if he loses then make it at least a credible match.
Yeah. Uh, if you're gonna have him face a Grimes, a Champa, have him go as hard as he can, and then just get caught with a kick, and then finished or something.
Yeah. We're getting a promo now on AEW for Sheeta and Jay.
We're on commercial.
Who do you have winning between Sheeta and Jay?
I don't see Sheeta losing for a little bit. I
I don't either.
feel like this would be a good time for a title change to give a little more power to Dark Order, as big as they are right now. But
Yeah, and to kind of add some, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like it'd be unexpected for Anna Jay to win. So just kind of like that, have that shock value.
I personally have my idea on who's going to be the next champion. It just depends when.
Alan
Yeah.
Davis saying Sheeta FTW. So
That's
we
right,
gotta,
Alan.
Yeah.
Holy
You gotta-
Sheeta.
only Sheeta.
It's crazy that Anna Jay's only been wrestling for a year.
Yeah, that's the
Really?
truth. She just recently went through a year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
I
we should
know
actually say it's Anna 99J now, but
And a 99J. Who's 100 on that note?
I don't know.
I would think it's probably gonna be Tay Conti.
Probably. But is she's not officially part of the Dark Order, is she?
She is not. That's the big thing to note. She's just associated with Anna Jay, but she's not a part of the Dark Order as of yet.
Do y'all see
Yeah.
her joining the Dark Order, or do you see Jay versus Conti?
I
You
think they'll
first.
just I think they'll keep the dynamic the way they have it, where Conti kind of keeps the human side of Jay separate from the Dark Order, so she's not like fully bad. And then maybe that eventually Dark Order gets upset at Conti and they kick Jay out or something. Long-term
Or-
booking, my opinion.
Or
Probably
they
not going to
tell,
happen, but
maybe they can tell Jay, oh, if you don't drop Conti, we're going to drop you, and then she fights Conti or something. No.
yeah. Or if they somehow convince Conti to join too.
Yeah.
Dark Order came out.
Alan Davis
Silver.
saying he sees that match, but Tay Conti joining after that match. So there's some agreement there.
Yeah.
You said the Dark Order came out?
Yeah, John Silver and two of the masked ones.
Ooh boy. So we got a little bit. So the odds are stacked against Sheeta right now, who I believe,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, is on a 20 match streak.
It didn't specify, but she's 20-1 this year. They're doing the color thing again. They say Sheeta's in red and white and Jay's in purple.
I
No.
think, I feel like if you're gonna push the women's division, if you really are gonna separate Tay and Jay, if you will,
Tay and Jay.
Tay and Jay, you're inevitably gonna have to have them feud because Anna Jay in the Dark Order has been on fire lately.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Tay Conti would be a perfect foil to have some emotional investment in the women's division that is severely lacking lately.
Yeah.
Currently on NXT, we have Rhea Ripley in the ring giving a promo talking about how Io Shirai is probably the best she's been in the ring with, which is huge considering who she faced in the past year and 2 or 3 months. Charlotte.
Indeed.
Well, Charlotte's trash, so.
Boo, Charlotte.
Not a
Boo.
fan of Charlotte.
No.
Oh, I hate Charlotte, dude.
Charlotte is like my least favorite wrestler. Not women's wrestler.
I
Interesting.
will double down on that.
The gimmick,
Wow.
I don't like the gimmick. I don't like her in-ring style. Her natural selection finisher is probably one of the worst finishers I've ever seen in my life. I don't even understand what's supposed to hurt after that.
Man, there's a lot of dissension among the ranks here.
Not to mention that WWE shoves her down our throats.
There's that.
I'm
There is that.
enjoying wrestling without her right now, to be honest.
Now you know at some point she's due to be coming back, right?
Yeah, and I'm going to complain about it every time.
I see AEW is currently in a commercial, if I'm not mistaken. But they're
Maybe you with a head, but it's still full screen for me.
I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
Now
I
it's
keep
commercial.
forgetting.
Now it's picture in picture.
I see.
We have
And
Ripley
Jay's in
giving,
control.
I'm just gonna leave it to you two to commentate on your respective shows. I'll just add in one appropriate.
Yeah, go ahead with NXT.
we have Ripley giving a little promo talking about how badass Shirai is and how she's there to focus on the title, but if she has to fight her way there, she will again. And then she gets interrupted by Lorray and Storm. So I have a feeling this is going to be part 2 to the women's war games. So
That
Ripley
makes sense.
could be in it, or probably will be.
All right, so I got a question for you
And
guys.
What's going on?
Hold on. Raquel Gonzalez has just carried out Io Shirai.
What?
Yeah. Raquel has
Huh.
Io knocked out over her shoulder.
Oh, knocked out. I just pictured Io Shirai like sitting on Raquel Gonzalez's shoulders, like they were a team. I was like, what?
Well, that is pretty. That's a pretty poignant image there. The
Yeah.
women's champion knocked out and draped over Raquel's shoulders.
Maybe
Shirai's taking out
Dakota
all
Kai.
4 members. It's probably about to get nasty though.
Probably.
So let's see. Ember and Shotzi will probably come out here in a second to help out. That'll set up our match.
Huh. Interesting. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen.
I don't really see them putting Ripley in the match, but I guess they will.
Maybe your final hurrah?
All right, so question for you guys:
Yeah,
What's
what's
going
up?
on?
rank these 4 wrestlers, okay?
Okay.
On
Asuka, just favorite.
Favoritism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Asuka, Kairi, Shida, Shirai. And yes, I did single out the Japanese wrestlers.
I'm going to have to think about that one and get back to you. That's going to take a second. Because I'm a fan of all 4. So,
I know. I am too.
I can do it.
All right. Before
I can
the
tell you
end
who's
of this show, I'll have an answer for you.
I can tell you who's number 4.
Who's 4? Can I take?
Asuka.
Can I guess? Oh, why?
I don't know. I guess just the way she dominated everybody in NXT kind of made me grow that I didn't really like her.
I can understand that because that's one of the reasons I don't like Charlotte because she dominates everyone.
But the other 3, you could shuffle them every 20 minutes and I'd be fine with it. I'm probably going to put Io on top, though.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
For the ranking, are you only counting WWE and AEW, or are you counting prior careers?
Prior careers.
Oof, that makes
So
it even
if
harder.
you want, good.
Oh, man. I'm really going to have to think about that one.
Well, if that's it, if we're doing the full thing, then I'd probably have to put Sheeta at the bottom because I've only known about Sheeta for about a year.
Yeah, but it
didn't-
doesn't.
I didn't know
But
her before AEW.
yeah,
Even
but
Alan Davis agrees. That's a tough one.
but you could still put her wherever you want, just based on your favorite.
Asuka would be number 4.
Well, that's the thing. Like, all 4 of them are my favorites, especially when you count prior careers as well. Holy
Yeah.
Christmas.
Dude.
That's dangerous.
Well, when I think of Joshi wrestling, I think of Andrew Simmer.
The ultimate in Joshi, huh?
Now you can't forget about Yuka Sakazaki though.
Oh, no. You can't forget Magical Girl, Yuka Sakazaki.
Yeah, or Maki Ito.
Oh, boy. TJPW's princess, huh?
Yep.
And then there's Tom Nakano, the cutest
Yo.
in the cosmos.
Yep. A little bit of a dispute between Conti and Jay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. It was planned.
Got
It
it.
was planned. So
Oh, wait. One of y'all
Con-
just said Yuka Sakazaki, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like her. I didn't know her name, but I had to look it up on Instagram. All I know is that her Instagram name is Enjoy Girl, so I call her Enjoy Girl.
Yeah. Anna Jay has Sheeta and rear naked choke.
Wait, what were the 4? Asuka, Kairi, Shida, and
Io.
Io.
Io. I'm going to have to say Io number 1 for me
Yeah, same.
after the 4. And that was after a lot of trying to figure out which one, because Io pretty much carried Stardom on her back when she came back.
Yeah.
And she was the top leading member with the red belt for the whole time. And she was touted as one of the best.
Yeah.
And I see I just saw the ending of the women's match.
Well, don't say anything yet because I'm not there yet.
That's why I'm not saying anything. I guess I would put. Damn, 2, 3, and 4 are gonna be tough.
Hey, Andrew, if you can pull up that first Aaron comment, and then I'll answer it, and then the second one after that.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Y'all are streaming. Yes, Aaron. We've been streaming since 7 p.m. EST. We covered MLW Fusion, as well as we are now covering AEW Dynamite and NXT.
To the best of our abilities.
And the match we are on right now, for you guys respectively.
Commercial.
Commercial. Best match ever.
Sheeta and Jay just ended.
With the Tamashi, right?
Yep.
I have to think about 2, 3, and 4. Oh man, that's tough.
You have until the next match starts. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything well, but you may want to keep a track on the AEW.
I told you about this last week, Andrew.
You did, but the way it's occurring right now.
You gotta let me know where people's at so I can help you.
It's true. It's the best. We've gotten in first place.
I'm just waiting for Will's reaction.
Oh, Abaddon.
Yep. I'd be okay with Abaddon winning the AEW Women's Championship.
I would be as well. She freaks me the frick out. Oh, blood splatter all over the freaking thing.
It's so attractive.
Oh, whatever you say. But
I'm gonna put Asuka as number 2.
Asuka at
Really?
2.
Asuka at 2 because Asuka
Oh.
headed up Triple Tails, and
She just
was.
licked the belt.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she is terrified.
We're
Right,
getting
so
a really interesting promo right now.
With
Boa and Xia Li going into some dungeon. A very Chinese-esque kind of story going on. They're bowing at the master, and they look awful. They look like zombies.
it looked like zombie. Okay, let me check out the NXT
I was
front.
gonna say, are you watching this, Andrew? This looks weird.
I'm checking it out right now.
Ooh, the master's a woman.
We
Interesting.
got people on yellow, bro.
Huh. This looks a bit cultish.
It does. I didn't even know that was Xia Li at first.
Wait, what's happening? Oh, the whole Xia Li and Boa thing?
Yeah, it's looking pretty cultish.
Really?
It's not like The Cell, if you remember that movie from way back when, but it was very cultish.
Oh, we got the biggest jobbers I've ever seen.
NXT side, we got Everrise,
And they're
aka
getting
3.0 from Shakara, if you guys remember them correctly.
They're getting attacked by young grizzled veterans.
We got Jericho versus Kazarian for next week.
I was about to
Nice.
say, I thought Jericho just wrestled.
For next week.
Not bad.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Still very entertaining.
Yeah, man.
So
My hands at it.
I will say it seems like NXT has a little bit of a different writing style compared to their normal shows. A little bit more of an emphasis on feuds going on over there. What's going on AEW, Will?
We're getting a promo from Ricky Starks with Powerhouse Hobbs and Brian Cage just chilling behind him.
Just chilling behind him.
Yeah, he's
boy Ricky
complaining because
Starks.
Taz left.
Stroke Daddy Ricky Starks.
Hey, I don't think he has that name anymore, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Can't
Should.
It's not gonna fly on TNT.
It should. If you can have a character like Abaddon, anything should be able to go.
I mean, Abaddon is c'est magnifique, but you know, that's just me. I did crazy.
Well, I don't think she's crazy. I think she's insane. I think there's a difference.
Is there? What would you say the difference would be?
Intensity.
Bro, do you have a
That's fair.
Yo, Jermaine.
Okay, what's
Do you use a heartbeat, bro?
Let's see. On the NXT front, we've got Candice LeRae, it looks like.
Again?
Her and Indy Hartwell are leaving the arena.
Ooh.
Indy's wearing a neck brace.
We got next week we got Britt Baker versus Layla Hirsch.
Nice. That promises to be a very good match. Layla Hirsch is on fire lately.
Yeah.
And Alan Davis has just pointed out Mox versus Omega next week for the belt. December 2nd, AEW's next biggest show. Winter is coming.
Yeah, we're on the main event. Butcher Blade and the Bunnies coming out with Eddie Kingston.
Very nice. And they're facing Death Triangle, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Pac and Phoenix.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah.
Allie is a smoke show.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Just got to say that now.
I
She's
wasn't
one
gonna.
of my favorite follows on Instagram.
I bet.
She follows you on Instagram as well.
No.
No. What favorite people he follows?
Oh, well then. I mean,
And we are currently getting Kyle O'Reilly versus Peter Dune ladder match.
Peter Dune.
you guys.
So every year the heel has won this ladder match to get the advantage. I wonder if they'll keep that.
Probably.
Probably, because it works as a perfect heel trope to have the heels get the advantage on matches like this so the face can kind of make the heroic comeback, so to speak.
Yes.
And am I seeing on NXT right now that both respective teams are on a podium on the side entrances?
Yep, they're separated, but they're probably about 15 feet apart.
Oh, at least they're socially distancing properly.
Social distance.
It's all about social distance.
All about that. That's kind of what we're doing right now.
Yeah. We're
distance,
way more
couple
than
thousand.
6 feet apart.
Pete Dunne has one of the best theme songs in the business.
Now, I'm going to ask you, would you have preferred the old theme song that he used to have?
Yeah.
Or this
The old one.
The old one?
I was about to mention that his old theme was probably even better.
It's
Oh,
fair.
Chris, Allie currently has a set of gear for sale on her website.
Yeah, I'm broke.
Interesting.
You can't afford 4 digits?
No, I mean, you have them in your phone number.
No, I can't.
I'm gonna say
It wants to see some wrestling with masks on. They can wear their face masks and wrestle.
it
It was the-
wrestlers.
It was the pink set from Fight for the Fallen.
Ooh, not a bad one. Definitely worth considering, Chris.
Okay.
Hey.
Gonna be getting that big money from Respect the Ring, baby.
Yeah, well, once we get 7-Up sponsorship.
Yeah, 7-Up.
I'd rather have Mountain Dew, but if y'all want 7-Up, we'll take 7-Up.
Well,
I'm
we'll
gonna
take
be
anyone.
picky.
We will
Well-
take anyone.
Well, WWE has Mountain Dew, so I don't know how that will work.
We'll take anyone that's willing to sponsor us.
We'll take anyone's money for the
Anyone's
right price.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
not our
equal opportunity money grubbers.
Yeah. We're minority greed. It's like whoever wants to give us a finite amount of money, we'll take it.
Indeed. We'll promote your product. I will wear
Yeah.
your shirts.
Yeah, $5 and a free shirt, deal.
Done. Easy. Easy.
You guys are getting paid?
I was gonna say, thinking back on the list, I'm
Ooh.
gonna put Sheeta at number 3.
3.
Yeah.
That
You're putting
hoodie
Kyrie
came out
at
again.
4?
The only reason I'm gonna put Kyrie at 4 is because
She's not
When you-
wrestling right now.
not only is she not wrestling right now, but when you compare her prior career up to WWE right now,
Yeah.
it hasn't been very stellar. Meanwhile, Sheeta is right now the AEW Women's Champion and on a massive win streak.
Yeah. Andrew, if you flip to AEW and look at Penta's hoodie, I want that's the hoodie I want. I
What
want
do
the
we got?
hoodie.
What do we
It's
got?
a white hoodie that says Lucha Brothers on the front, says Lucha on the sleeves, and has like a combo face of him and Phoenix on the back.
That is pretty sick, actually. Is
Yeah.
that on shopaew.com?
Not when I looked last time I saw it, but might be within the past week again.
Definitely
But-
something to look out for the merch.
Yeah, I'd rock it.
I would too. You know, if AEW sponsored us.
Anyone sponsor us, please.
Anyone sponsor us. Just send us things and we will take a look and work on it.
Yeah.
Aaron says thoughts on Mason Ryan and don't say Batista.
Budget Batista. I'm just kidding.
Budget Batista. Budget Batista. I mean, he
Nah.
had potential, but yeah.
Yeah, when he first debuted and became a member of the New Nexus, I was just like, this guy's freaking huge.
Yeah. And then he kind of fizzled out very quickly, didn't
And he just wasn't good.
he? No, he was not.
Okay. Pac was already going for the finisher, but then Butcher got up.
Womp womp.
Yeah. I forgot what he called it. It's not the Red Arrow anymore.
Black Arrow.
They just changed the color to black. Okay.
Yeah. Aaron also says introduce you to the man on the bottom. Will, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is William Kliske, and I don't really know what else to say. I'm here for. What
Welcome
else
to
do
the
I
first
say?
show of Will's.
William Kliske is one of our co-hosts over on Respect the Ring. Very, very, very entertaining character, so to speak. A man who's traveled through many wrestling promotions, has
Trying
met
my
many wrestlers, and also heads his own podcast as well called Take the Lead.
Yes,
So-
sports based. So if you like sports, check it out wherever you get your podcasts.
Definitely someone you want to look out for in the future. And he also travels a lot to wrestling shows, not recently because of the COVID pandemic, but you might catch him at one of your shows. So if you do, feel free to say hi.
Yeah, once masks aren't required, I'll go again.
There you
Hey,
go.
Will.
What?
Who all is on the podcast? Just you?
It's me and my friend John.
Can I be on it?
Sure.
See how easy that was?
I'll figure out a way to record it, and then I'll let you know.
Nope. And also, Will has one of my absolute favorite Twitter handles. Will, if you will tell the fans.
Well, oh yeah, Big Wallet Will, or Big
Big-
Wallet William.
Big Wallet
William.
I got that nickname from other friends that are in the wrestling community because of all the events I was traveling to. So they were like, "Oh, Will's rich, Big Wallet Will." So I just put it as that. I almost changed it recently. I almost changed it to financially responsible Will. I was getting into a lot of debates on Twitter about student loans, so I just wanted to change it to that. Have the same ring to it.
How do y'all feel about the new ripped Pete Dunne?
Oh, love it.
He's leaned out considerably, so
Yeah.
he's looking very toned.
I saw a picture of him about 2 weeks ago on Instagram, and he looks kind of sick, kind of a little too small. But looking at him now in the ring with his gear on, he's in the middle of fighting. He looks great.
Maybe it was just a bad angle for the image or something.
It could be that as well, but he does look very skinny, and that's because he has toned down a lot during the pandemic.
I feel like a lot of people have either gone one way or the other in regards to their weight with the pandemic.
I feel like I've only gotten bigger.
Quarantine 15, man. Quarantine 15.
Yeah, freshman 15? Nah, quarantine 15.
Quarantine 15. COVID 15. I shouldn't be laughing about that. That's actually pretty serious.
Why? COVID 15 isn't serious.
No, I meant laughing about the pandemic.
Hey, we all need to find humor in these troubling times.
This is true.
We're currently on a commercial
When we
break.
come to a VIP wrestling show. We got public appearance requests already.
How's that?
Interesting.
Where is VIP wrestling?
Dallas, Texas. Oh, Fort Worth, Texas.
Chris, you're gonna be the representative for us on that one.
I go to every show already, so might as well.
There
it
you
says
go.
when will. So I think that was specifying to me. So it
Oh.
says when will.
I thought that was a typo.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, I
Could be
did too,
wrong.
actually.
But-
Well,
yeah.
you're also going to be our representative for RTR.
Yeah.
So,
So whenever
He
things
depends
open up
if
more
you
than they
know,
are.
like, if you
When
I
I-
tried to get
I'm
Will to
going
come
to
to
go
a
there.
show last year before Bounce of Glory Impact.
Yeah.
They
Then
couldn't make it,
couldn't-
but we tried.
yeah, I was like right before I was preparing to buy all the WrestleMania tickets. That didn't end up happening. So I was budgeting for that.
That sucks.
and Will and I
Yeah.
also were at the same Takeover 25 show in Connecticut, and we never even ran into each other once. So,
No,
no.
but it's also like 4 rows from the front. So I
I
don't
was
know where you were
like
sitting.
right at the stage in the back. Like, I was literally like at the entrance.
on the floor.
Yep.
Oh, me too.
You can actually, if you watch the Takeover 25 pre-show, you're actually going to see me there on the pre-show, and maybe a
If
little
you-
bit on the entrance.
If you watch the Takeover 25 Adam Cole celebration after he won, when they have Cole on their shoulders, you can see my sign.
There you go. A little bit of fame. A little bit of fame.
Yeah.
So back to the wrestling.
All right.
Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly are murdering each other as we expected.
No, definitely expected. I wanted to ask you, because we were talking about seeing each other on shows. I want to see, what is the most prominent appearance you have made on a wrestling program?
I was on last I want to say October, when AEW came to Garland, Texas. If you watch AEW Dark, you can see me and my sign that says Vince Fears Orange Cassidy.
That's funny.
That is funny.
I
I think I
was out-
remember that sign, to be honest.
I was out in the courtyard trying to buy a shirt, and the camera crew leader came up to me and asked me where I was sitting. And I was like, section whatever. He's like, all right, have your sign ready. We're going to put it on the main screen. I was like, lit.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah. But
awesome.
I thought I thought it was main card. I didn't know it was going to be on Dark.
Oh,
Yeah, we just had a superplex through the ladder.
the ladder on NXT.
Ooh.
Ladder cracked in half. Both Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly are down and out for the count right now. Meanwhile, on the AEW front, Will, what's going on?
We got Phoenix and Blade in the ring. Phoenix was in control, but Blade just dropped. He just countered Phoenix and then tagged in Butcher. Now Butcher's dominating.
Butcher and Phoenix. That's quite a dynamic. Butcher being the more physically imposing figure, and Phoenix being the high flyer of the group,
Yeah, Butcher's well in control of Phoenix at the moment.
as expected.
Yeah. So Andrew, what's your highest claim to fame in regards to a wrestling program?
I got a couple. Nothing crazy, but NXT Takeover 25 when
Yeah.
I was on the pre-show,
Yeah.
and a little bit during the main card. H2O Wrestling's The Last Extravaganza. I am all over that pay-per-view because
Yeah.
I was front row. And I think at one point there was a Raw. I forget exactly when, but it was one where me and our other co-host Nick Lombardi went to, where we were talking, or they were talking about Roman Reigns, and I think Nick held up a sign, and we were both on TV at one point because they pointed out Nick's sign. I forget what it was, but we were on that show as well. So we've got a little bit of feature going on.
There you go.
Yeah, we're getting there. But H2O Wrestling's Last Extravaganza was probably my my biggest claim to fame because I was all over that for night one.
Nice.
And then, I mean, there's also Evolve, but I don't know if I really want to count that.
Yeah. Want to know what mine is?
What's up?
During the Kofi Kingston documentary for when he won the WWE title at WrestleMania,
Uh-huh.
there's a very clear shot of just me saying Kofi Mania.
That's awesome, man. So
That is awesome.
you're a famous man.
Yeah, And then for the, I think it was the WrestleMania 35 24
Uh-huh.
that they did. I think it was when the Iconics won. There was a good shot of me celebrating.
Well
I
then.
remember seeing you during the Rumble this year. No, was it this year
I
in
didn't.
Houston?
I didn't make it on this year. I made it on the Royal Rumble pre-show last year during Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance. I was right in the middle of the frame.
Nice.
Yeah, I knew it was a Rumble. I didn't know if it was this year or last year's.
Yeah, and then if you want me to keep going, Money in the Bank 2018, right when Seth Rollins beat Elias, camera was focused right on me.
We need to have a show just solely focused
Yeah.
on Will's adventures in wrestling.
And then there was a couple times where I was sitting on the ramp where the camera focused on me, like when the last show I went to in February 28th in Boston at SmackDown, I was on the ramp, and it was when Miz and Morrison was out, and they're doing the Miz and Morrison chant, and they cut to me and the guy in front of me.
That's funny.
And
I'm over here gloating about being on Dark, and Andrew's over here gloating about being on the pre-show to a pay-per-view, and you're just like, oh yeah, this and this and this and this and this and this.
yeah, hey,
I
I spot those cameras, baby.
Yeah, he does. Okay. I'm just gonna point out real quick on the NXT side. I see Kyle O'Reilly just brainbuster Pete Dunne onto a ladder after escaping Pete Dunne's finisher.
Dude, we're on the same time. Look at that.
Meanwhile, I'm way ahead of Will for some reason.
Yeah, you are.
What's going on AEW's front, Will?
Pac or Phoenix just broke up a pin after a powerbomb by Blade.
So we got two very intense main events going on right now.
Yeah,
O'Reilly
Butcher
did a
just threw
diving knee
Phoenix
drop.
out of the ring.
Kyle O'Reilly just did a diving knee drop off the top rope onto an empty ladder.
Ouch. That's damage. Sorry, I didn't want to cut out the stories, but I also wanted to keep the action going. You know,
Oh, you're good.
We're supposed to be breaking down shows, not experiences.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, everyone likes a good story here and there.
Hey, that one person wanted to know who I was, so we're talking about who I am.
There we go. Aaron says, "Why do I want Pat McAfee to McAfee?" I'm saying mac and cheese in my head. Pat McAfee to wrestle like Misawa during the War Games match. You don't want him to wrestle like that because that's a very stiff style, and you kind of want to see him wrestle for the future. So you don't want to see that.
Ooh.
Trust me.
1, 2. Oh wow!
What's up?
Pete Dunne.
Butcher
Pete
and
Dunne
Blade
was,
won.
Butcher
really?
and Blade won?
Yeah, it looked clean to me too.
Really?
Unless I looked away when something devious happened.
I just saw the replay. Eddie Kingston got involved.
Oh, of course he did.
Pushed Phoenix off the top, and it looks like they took advantage of it with the powerplex.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, actually. I don't know. I looked back. I saw a tag team finisher and a 3 count.
Womp. Bunny's going in for a chair. Meanwhile, on the NXT front,
Bunny can hit me with a chair.
hey. All right, well, I'm going to leave you to keeping track of the AEW front. Meanwhile, on the NXT front,
I feel
what's
like
going on?
I'm glad that they picked Kyle O'Reilly because I feel like these styles are going very well together.
I can tell from the looks of it. I can see right now they're both playing a little bit of tug of war in between ladders with each of them slamming each other into the ladder by holding a wrist. 8. Wow.
Kevin Owens is loving it. You can hear him giggling in the back.
Kingston DDT'd Pac onto a chair.
Ouch. So we're getting Kingston and Pac down the line.
Yeah, he's doing it again.
Interesting.
Also,
Now
shout
there's
out
two.
to Pac finally coming back.
Yeah.
He is a shot in the arm that they desperately needed.
I was going for a third.
Oh,
Something's
wow.
happening.
Wow. So,
I believe it.
I'm gonna leave it to you to comment. Well,
Oh, Murder Hawk coming out.
Murder Hawk Lance Archer with Jake Roberts coming out right now on the AEW.
Yo.
Meanwhile on NXT,
Yo, give me your money.
Jake tried to rip his shirt. It didn't work. Or at least that's what it looked like to me.
Meanwhile on
Can't
NXT, it looks like Pete Dunne has his hand on the briefcase, but Kyle O'Reilly has stopped him.
Oh, Murder Hawk's getting outnumbered.
Uh-oh.
Anymore.
See, when you stick together with me, bro, look at that. Look at that. How hard was that?
So what we're getting is a little bit of
How hard was that?
an interfeud with Eddie Kingston and the Death Triangle, but Murder Hawk coming out to
Would you rather die?
Even
I guess
the
issue a challenge.
One know it'd be great right now for on AEW
What's up?
if William Regal just came out and shouted "War Games."
War games.
Or in this case, Blood and Guts.
No, War Games. It's 4-on-4.
No, but remember they were gonna have a Blood and Guts match
Yeah,
way back when.
yeah. And then they came out with the Blood and Guts 2-pack for Cody and Dustin.
Which we got.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It really does. I don't have it immediately available, or I would totally do a display on it right now.
Wait, did you pre-order it?
I already have it.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
nice.
So all night they've been showcasing that the commentating was Vic and it's Vic and Kevin Owens, but you can hear Beth Phoenix, but she's not there.
Pick up that
Really?
box.
Yeah, they've done that. There was I forget what it was, what NXT show it was, but they had
Yeah, it was a weekly show a few weeks ago. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
what where they had like the two stand-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they,
I think they did that with Takeover, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it probably was Takeover, but it's like they had the main commentator and then the other two, but then they just had stand-ins sitting there.
I forget
Weird.
exactly. I think they had
They're inside. They're inside.
I forget who. They had Vic Joseph for sure sitting in, but they had somebody else sitting in for the other two, Nigel
Yeah.
McGuinness and Beth Phoenix. I forget
Yeah.
who it was, but it
No,
was
no,
very obvious.
no, it's just
Uh-oh.
random people.
We got.
It's a cross.
Oh wait,
Oh, it's gonna be Pat McAfee.
yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Hey,
Pat
NXT's
just
going.
knocked O'Reilly off the. Yep, heels win.
Yeah, heels are gonna. It makes sense because it's a perfect heel trope to have the heels have the advantage during war games, and
Yeah,
then
but
have.
every year.
I know it's a bit overused at this
They
point.
should just give it to the heels at this point.
Yeah, really, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No,
But it is-
unfortunately.
It is looking like it's gonna be yeah. Pete Dunne has won the advantage.
Dope.
So when is War Games?
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. Interesting.
Where y'all can watch us watch and talk about it.
Yeah,
While you're watching War Games as well.
of course.
It could be us three. It could be 5 of us. It could be 2 of us.
It could be
It could be
Andrew.
none of
Could
the
just
3
be
of
me.
us.
It could just be Chris. It could just
It
be
could
Will.
just be me.
Could be just Nick.
Could just be Nick. Could just be Mike.
Could just be anyone.
It could be no one. You're just gonna watch a screen while War Games is happening.
Yeah.
I think that's the cue.
Yeah.
So we'll
So-
give us a simple little recap of the night for AEW.
You wanna drop back on-
So AEW, they had very solid matches.
drop back on our
The
stuff.
promos were really good this week. 8 out of 10 rating overall, I'd say.
Very nice.
Chris, what about for NXT?
Pretty much we got pretty much half the card filled out for Takeover. A very, very good main event ladder match with, of course, the heels coming out. Ember Moon and Candice LeRae was a good opener. Very good show, actually. I'd probably give it 8.5 or a 9, which is
Ooh.
pretty damn
Very
good.
nice. So all in all, based on your guys' interpretations, it sounds like we've had a very entertaining 2 episodes of NXT and AEW for this Wednesday.
Yeah,
It
we
was
had a
a good
very
night.
good week.
It was a very good night.
Very good, very
Definitely
awesome.
watching NXT tomorrow in
Definitely.
its entirety.
I'm not gonna give a rating for either of the two because I haven't watched either two fully. So I'm gonna say for MLW at least it was a very entertaining opening for the
MLW
Opera
was
Cup.
very good.
Yeah.
MLW was very good.
That was a very good open. They've been on fire since the restart. So it's very good to see that they're coming in all cylinders running, especially considering how stacked Wednesday is lately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You know?
and you can't forget about Turmoil and Thrill Zone joining in on Wednesday nights.
That's a reference to Matt Cardona and Brian Myers' figure
FWF.
federation.
FWF.
FWF, definitely something you want to consider. If you can, join up on their Patreon.
Yes, to get the pay-per-views. They got Bash of the Brawlers and Collision this weekend.
definitely
Collusion.
definitely
Andrew.
something worth checking up. Yep.
Andrew, we should do a show for Collision and Bash
You
of
know-
the Brawlers.
I would be down if Cardona and Myers are both down. If they want us to cover it, I have no problem covering it.
And I think it'd just be funny. We're just reacting to the audio because there is no video. It's just
There is no
audio.
video. It's just all audio.
Yeah, I think it'd be hilarious.
I think they appreciate it.
And Matt, I could just picture us laughing at Matt Cardona, and be like, Scott Steiner.
I could already smell the collusion. It would be. Oh man! So we have come to an end of another glorious 3 hours of Respect the Ring, covering MLW, AEW, WWE NXT. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Be sure, like I said,
Thank
to
you.
like, share, and subscribe, and keep those notifications open because you never know where we're going to pop up at any time. Once again, thank you. My name is Andrew Samru. Over to my right, we've got Chris, and over down below, we've got our co-host Will. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Have yourself a fantastic night, and, take
And
care.
have a good Thanksgiving.
And have
Yes,
a great
great holiday.
and stay safe for Black Friday.
Yeah. Don't do
Stay
anything
smart.
crazy.
Take care, guys.
Bye.